of the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Good morning, you beauties. Welcome to it. It is a brand new day, a brand new week, maybe the brand new start you were looking for. Good morning, my friends.
Good morning.
Welcome to it.
Fresh off the weekend. I'm feeling like it was a good weekend as well. Did you have a good one, Gray?
I had a lovely weekend.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. We love this time of the year because it feels like there's traction again. It feels like everything's woken up, but it's also get back down to business, baby, and we are here for that. So it is a Monday, and we are your dose of motivation, entertainment, and a whole lot more this morning.
Absolutely. So let me tell you what is coming up today, because we're in
for
for a treat, okay? We're chatting Grammy Awards, obviously, and that's all going to happen after 8 o'clock. We're going to give you a fresh take on who walked away with those wins, plus a Monday motivation feature on the Igugulethu Arts and Leadership Project. Some incredible things going down in Igugulethu itself, so I can't wait to give you the deets.
Then in sports, absolutely love this. We're going to check in on the Proteas veterans over 50s at the World Cup, find out how their campaign is going.
Oh, I love sports. Yes, let's go. And of course, we've got to get into the kitchen, and we've got some delicious recipes for you, including, listen to this, Greg, a berry-loaded French toast. And then, of course, something a little bit savory, a pappardelle pasta. Something really good that's going to really meet the palate where it's at.
Looks exquisite. All the colours are included, which means we're ticking every health box and hopefully every flavour box as well. So you better keep it locked for the next 3 hours. In fact, I think we're going to be a little bit cheeky this morning and have a little bit of fun. We're going to say good morning to a very cheeky face. Clearly someone had a good weekend. Good morning, my brother. What are we chatting about this morning? Please, wrong answers only.
Yes, good morning, Mzansi. As always, we want to have a conversation with you. And like G-Man says, we're going to keep it a little bit cheeky. Let's have some fun with it. So it is officially the month of love. It is the 3rd of February. So we're well into it. And we want to know with wrong answers only, okay? Wrong answers only. Where's a good place to find a Valentine? Now, you can let us know your funny locations via our voice notes, and you can use the number 0634088863. Don't forget to use the hashtag Expresso Show in your answer. Now, this is wrong answers only, so don't come with something cool like, yeah, meet them at the beach or at the backline in a surf or hiking on a mountain. No, that's where you generally would find love, maybe in the crazy situation. But give us something crazy and fun to laugh at. Maybe you've got a wild story about where you might have even found a Valentine. We want to know, and of course, we're going to share that story with the rest of Mzansi. So come through, make it fun, make it funny, and we're going to keep that going. In the meantime, though, it's time to kick off official duties. Carissa's standing by with the latest when it comes to news headlines. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Raul. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock, let's dive into those national news headlines first, where the Northern Cape Police arrested over 250 suspects during Operation Chanela for crimes including murder, rape and robbery. Now, police seized drugs worth 700,000 rand in Springbok and intercepted a vehicle carrying stolen copper cables and a military uniform. Now, earlier, police reported nearly 4,000 arrests nationwide for rape and attempted rape from October to December last year. National Police Commissioner Fani Masemola, speaking in Pretoria, reaffirmed their commitment to tackling gender-based violence and femicide, ensuring perpetrators face justice. In other national news, in a bold move to dismantle illegal mining operations, police have arrested over 18,000 suspects, mostly illegal immigrants, in a crackdown on illegal mining. Operation Valomgodi launched in December 2023 and it continues to combat illicit mining nationwide. So far, 458 firearms, 12,000 rounds of ammunition, 283 trucks, 303 vehicles, and 84 large machines have been seized. Authorities also confiscated over 5 million rand in cash and uncut diamonds worth 32 million rand. The operation aims to cut off supplies and drive miners out of dangerous shafts. Now let's take a look at your international news making headlines, where US President Donald Trump announced that he ordered military airstrikes targeting a senior Islamic State planner and others in Somalia. Trump stated that the strikes destroyed caves where the terrorists were hiding and killed many militants without harming civilians. Now, Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed expressed gratitude for the US's support in the fight against terrorism and emphasized the strong security partnership between the two nations. Reports indicated that the US strikes targeted Islamic State leadership in northern Somalia. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is traveling to the US today for a meeting with US President Donald Trump and his Middle East envoy. Netanyahu is the first world leader to visit Trump since his inauguration last month. The two leaders are set to meet in Washington tomorrow to strengthen relations following tensions between Netanyahu and Trump's predecessor, Joe Biden, over the Gaza war. Meanwhile, the ceasefire in Gaza remains in effect, with negotiations for a second phase expected to begin this week. And we close off your first bit of news today with a feel-good story, bringing it all the way home, where Lauren Scholz's documentary on Brasafani Kaap has struck a powerful chord, earning her the Best Directed Documentary Award at the 2024 Berlin Indie Film Festival. Now, the film celebrates the legendary Cape Town hip-hop group, which revolutionized hip-hop Afrikaans rap in the 1990s with their signature Afrikaans slang. Featuring Good Up FM's DJ Reddy D, the documentary brings Brasafani Kaap's fearless storytelling and cultural impact to life. Overjoyed by the international recognition, DJ Reddy D praised Scholz's vision and the collective effort behind the film. Scholz hopes this accolade inspires others to share their stories. The documentary ensures Brasafani Kaap's legacy continues to inspire and uplift generations to come. Congratulations to all those involved. I love to see that hip-hop flag still being flown so incredibly high. So we leave your first bit of news. Let's delve into the first bit of sports with Gray.
Well, that does seem like a tough act to follow. Arsenal seemed to do it yesterday. They made, in fact, a bold statement in the Premier League title race with a commanding 5-1 win over Manchester City. Martin Odegaard striking early, while Miles Lewis-Skelly and then Ethan Nweri, they starred in the second half. The Gunners are now extending their unbeaten run to 14 matches, closing the gap to leaders Liverpool to just 6 points. Talk about a run when you need it. Well, let's stay in that run and bring it back home. Patrick Maswangani's stoppage time penalty clinched a 1-0 win for Orlando Pirates over Kaizer Chiefs in the Soweto derby. So the late spot kick securing all 3 points, cutting the gap to leaders Mamelodi Sundowns to 6. That was after they beat Golden Arrows 4-0 yesterday, so still very much in command. The Chiefs suffering their 6th league defeat with that, slipping to 5th after 15 matches in the Betway Premiership. Now let's turn our focus to international rugby, and of course that's where the international window has been. Ireland opening their Six Nations title defence with a hard-fought 27-22 win over England in Dublin. So trailing at half-time, second-half tries from Bundy Aki, Tyg Burney and Dan Sheehan securing a bonus point victory in the end. So England fought back, but they left it too late. Simon Easterby's side holding firm to start their campaign on a high. Now we bring it back home for cricket, and my Cape Town, they've secured top spot in the Betway SA20 with a dominant 95-run win over the Pretoria Capitals at Newlands. Sarikola Atal was 77, and then Connor Esterhazen was 69, helping them reach 201 for 5 and keeping their unbeaten home record intact as well. They'll face the Paul Royals in qualifier 1 this Tuesday, so no rest, with the winner then booking a spot in the final at the Wanderers. So it's all coming down to a head, but beautifully so in the SA20. And that's where we leave our sporting highlights for now. Yes, we'll chat to our Proteas veterans in just a moment and talk more cricket. But right now, let's see where the weather is.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Yes, our first look at the world of weather, and the South African Weather Service has issued a warning, and that's for severe thunderstorms with hail, heavy rain and strong winds over southern Gauteng and Mpumalanga, the western KwaZulu-Natal, eastern Free State, and central and western northwest. Now, these conditions may cause localized flooding, vulnerable roads, and potential infrastructure damage. Now, on top of this, a heat wave persists in Limpopo's Lowveld, Mpumalanga, Limpopo Valley, Central Free State, the southwestern northwest, and extreme northeastern Northern Cape until at least tomorrow. Now, many areas saw temperatures nearing 38 degrees Celsius over the weekend, creating extremely heat and hot conditions. Well, we've got the warning, but for now, though, I want to warn you about this sunrise view because it's an absolutely incredible shot. Starting us off for the morning, we got Mark all the way from Pakaltstorp in George. And look at this shot of the twilight. Absolutely beautiful. That moment where the sun just starts to illuminate the sky before it even rises. And this is what Mark has been able to capture here in a beautiful, beautiful shot. Illuminating the clouds, giving it all the drama, and giving us that promise of a beautiful day. Thank you so much, Mark. You have set the bar quite high this morning for Monday, and I can't thank you enough. So here's a reminder, we can do it all again in the next hour. The number is 063 408 8863. We'd love to see your sunrise view wherever you are in the country. And for now, let's take our first look at the temperatures you can expect on your side of town. We're talking about all those crazy conditions coming in, but yet Uppies is still almost hitting the 40 mark.
Yeah.
So a lot of polarity out there. Wear your sunscreen, wear a rain jacket and a hat.
I just want to
Well,
say to the guy from the car dealership in Uppington who phoned me on Friday, okay, I don't actually live in Uppington. I'm sorry, man. I think I'm starting to convince people that this is where I'm from. I know, you know, I love it, man. I love to come from Uppington. Right now, though, I would be staying indoors. Weather crazy. You know when you get the oohs and ahs after a weather, rather just stay indoors. We're hoping for a hot season ahead. The Proteas veterans, the over 50s, who just look so young and vital and ready to conquer the world. They're going to talk about their latest World Cup campaign. Can't wait.
I love that. The blazer, come on through. Not only that, we're going to touch on water safety. It is so important. We're still in summer, as you can hear, and the Darcy Sunshine Foundation is going to tell us exactly how equip us so that when we step foot in water, we feel more than good.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We promised you another deep dive into sports and something to get excited about. And this is it. The South African Proteas veterans over 50s cricket team is back in action, swinging for the fences at the World Cup in Colombo. It's going to be tough after a thrilling 2023 final. They're ready to face new challenges, and I think hitting every ball with passion and pride because they know what they represent. Joining us, Henny Fareed, and team manager Mario Solomons, captain and player Gulam Talip as well, joining us ahead of their trip to Colombo. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today. I know I can feel the nerves, and I would imagine when expectation has been created, as you did last year, you yourselves have got to be feeling excited but a little bit nervous about this. Just open us a window into where the team is right now. Start of a new year and a beautiful campaign to look forward to.
I think a lot of butterflies and nerves, but positive nerves, positive energy in the team, in the squad. I think the guys are ready. The bags are being packed. We depart on Thursday. So there's a lot of positive energy in there and a little bit of nerves.
And what you want to step up because you know what this team is capable of. Last year, obviously phenomenal, so close yet so far away. How did that set you up for this year?
Yeah, so I think, so last year was the first, or 2023, was the first World Cup.
Lest we forget, yeah.
That we've played in. And I think two things that we've learned from that is obviously fitness level is key, because you need to play about 8 games in 2 weeks.
Sure.
And that's 45 overs. And then another thing is obviously the pressure. It doesn't matter if you're over 50, there's still pressure, and you're representing your country.
I would imagine, because all of us think we can do it. And if you've played a bit of sports and you have that fire burning in you, it never goes away. But when you step onto a field with all of those guys from across the world, the best of the best in that bracket, just how competitive is it at this level?
Graham, at this age, like you said, the heart wants to compete like a 20-year-old. But in reality, the body's struggle to keep up. But I think guys
it reminds you of your age from time to time.
I think the guys are exceptionally fit, and it's good to compete against guys, all the best of the best from other countries. It's absolutely amazing, So we just have to work hard to compete with those guys.
You've got to work just a little bit harder. Yeah.
on that question, I think the moment the players walk over that white line, the rope, it is competition time.
Yeah.
It is really serious cricket. But the moment you walk off the field, it's veterans cricket. It's friendships made, international mates.
It's a lifelong
stories that's being told. We all played cricket from a very young age. You can imagine it's about 30, 35 years of stories.
Sure.
You can just imagine.
I'm looking at the ages of some of the guys in the SA20. They don't understand what you've just said.
No, absolutely
Their brain can't compute that amount of time. So what is it about this team that is working so well? Because clearly, and I don't want to kind of add even more expectation, but you guys must be believing that you can go out there and win this.
No, for sure. Listen, so we've prepared well. So we're going to have a few challenges. Heat and humidity is going to be a challenge, but for that, the guys, I think we fit enough. And then the other challenge is obviously the pitches that we're going to play on. It's turning pitches. And in that, we selected a few top-class spinners. Our batsmen, can navigate spin bowling. So I think we're ready.
I like that cheeky little grin. I think we're ready. There's a little bit of fire burning there that makes me nervous, which I absolutely love. When you've got to prepare for a pitch like this, where I would imagine it's pretty hard to find anything similar down south, how do you wrap your head around that? What are you expecting out there from the subcontinental pitches that we don't get a huge amount of time on?
Graham, I think in Cape Town we've got a couple of pitches which are a little bit slow, which kind of resemble those wickets up in...
Go closer to Paul, yeah.
Yes, which is a bit dry, and especially towards the end of the season, So I think the guys in the team, the batters in the team, are good enough to adapt to those slower pitches. So I'm sure that we will be able to cope with that wickets.
I know it's around the corner now, and nothing's going to shift or change, or at least the mental kind of journey is going to ramp up. What needs to fall into place? If we look at the success of 2023, we've got a beautiful roadmap to follow. What needs to happen now? How kind of does that practical plan look now heading into the World Cup? What's the first big challenge?
We spread out all over South Africa. We couldn't get together to practice as a team before the World Cup and so on. So now it's building that unity in the team. The unity is already there. So we'll have a Zoom meeting tonight, 8 o'clock, I think, where all the players will participate in. Mario, myself, Craig, the vice captain, will share our vision with the team and just get that gears going, you know. So tonight will be a big one.
I can see and feel a lot of gears burning already now. What are you, and you have an opportunity now to proclaim it, what are you expecting from your charges, from your, I'm going to call it boys. I know we don't call ourselves boys at this age, but
we feel like boys.
Exactly.
So obviously they know, you know, we came second best in the 2023 World Cup, and we're currently in it to win it.
I love it. Suddenly that cheeky grin just left your face as you said that. This is the kind of fire we absolutely love. South Africans love getting behind our national brand, yes, but I think we understand the transformative power of sport, the mentoring element of sport and how vitally important it is. We need tournaments like this, especially when the Proteas gents are doing this well. All the best of luck. We are behind you 100%. Please include us in the trophy tour. I'm not heaping more expectations, but if it happens, they will return to your feel-good studio.
I can't wait to see the gents coming back here, showing off that trophy, wearing and donning the green and gold. It's going to happen. We prophesize here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and it materializes, so you better be ready for it.
Absolutely love that. And in the interim, we're going to feed you some Feel Good and make sure that you are so prepared when it comes to just stepping into water. There's about a month left officially of summer. I know some people still step in, you know, autumn, winter, but for the time being, we want to make sure that you do it safely. So all things to do with water safety, courtesy of the Darcy Sunshine Foundation, is going to come your way. We're also going to get into a bit of first aiding, a bit of CPRing, just to make sure that everybody's covered when it comes to water safety.
Yeah, so we're covering you with safety, but also making sure that hunger is not going to be a box not ticked. So we're heading into the kitchen, going to give you something delicious, and also just a sneaky reminder, there's a Powerball up for grabs too. So Mzansi, you've got a lot to look forward to. We've got the kitchen, we've got some good safety, and some money up for grabs. We'll see you around the corner.
A whole season ahead, a myriad of possibilities.
ABSA, official banking partner of the Premier League.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, this morning we're joined by the Darcy Sunshine Foundation, which is a non-profit honouring the memory of Darcy Sunshine Doig. Now, through survival swimming courses and water safety education, they are dedicated to preventing drownings and empowering communities with the skills to, of course, save lives, most importantly. And joining us on the couch right now is Dr. Bryony May, Project Manager at the Darcy Sunshine Foundation. She's also joined by educators that we have today. Please help me in welcoming Natasha Phillips, as well as Edwina Sampis from various education institutions. And they're going to be sharing their insights and this incredible initiative that we want to spread to the world and stand on the rooftops and talk about. Ladies, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Very important work that you're doing, that you've also experienced yourselves having gone through it. So let's get into the basics of this. Doc, maybe I can start with you and ask about those common misconceptions when it comes to education around water. Being near it, I know in South Africa, there are a lot of fears when it comes to water. So maybe you can break that down for us.
Sure. I mean, I think, we've got this beautiful country with so much open water. And, unfortunately, we've got, I think, about 80% of our population that are not, able to swim. And they don't have those skills. And I think along with that, there's a lot of fear of water. So it's just really, I think, very important that we promote the enjoyment of water, but we really actively create water safety awareness. And that's about being respectful of water without the fear. Because, that's actually how we're going to be able to empower people to be safer, to manage themselves more safely around water.
And talk to me about the foundation. I mean, how does it directly address these misconceptions and fears that you speak of?
Yeah, it's a very important story because I think there is a misconception that people who drown generally are people who can't swim and, certain sort of, different aspects of communities and so on. But actually, anybody can actually drown. It can affect anybody and it can happen at any time. And the tragedy of drowning is it's a silent tragedy and it happens really fast. I mean, we can survive for weeks without food, for days without water, and just a few minutes or even a precious minute of our life without breathing. So it happens so quickly. And little Darcy was actually a competent little swimmer. And she drowned in the family swimming pool on that day.
Wow.
And it was just a lack of water safety awareness. She didn't get advice or sort of ask permission to get into the pool, so nobody knew she was in the pool. And then there was just a sort of a tragic moment with lots of children jumping, and she was pushed under. And because she hadn't asked permission, nobody knew she was in the water. Right. So it's actually, a lot of the message is actually just making sure that people know that before children go near water, they need to get permission. They need to make sure that an adult knows and that adults are really, actively watching their child.
100%.
That's really important.
Yeah. And these educative talks that you spoke about, I mean, we want to empower people in the best way that we know how. I know you ladies have also been through this yourself as educators. So can you tell me a bit more about your experience of gaining the knowledge and the education around water safety?
My experience was very interesting. It was nice also. And what I've learned out of that is to overcome your fear and being more confident around water. Don't freeze or panic, just stay calm and relaxed.
And could you swim before it, Edwina?
No.
Oh, so you learned from the beginning all the way
Yes.
through. That is incredible. And now at the beach, you're in the water, in the pools.
Even when somebody's drowning, I don't get that panic or that nervousness. I just call somebody, and the safety advice doctor gave us at school and that we implement in the children, I follow that rule, and then it's easy to assist or help that child or that person that is busy drowning there or panicking in the water. It's much more easier for somebody else also to assist there, and while we're waiting for the ambulance or somebody to come. Yeah.
Because we want a calm situation when something like that does happen. That's such good news, Edwina. I'd love to hear it. We want more of this. And Natasha, maybe I can touch on you and just find out about the impact on community and the community that you are in with the children, with the teenagers. How does it affect them when it comes to water education?
Our area is actually close to Museberg Beach. So most of the people think that they know how to swim. Our school children actually had a few of them that was scared even going into the pool. So for Darcy coming into our community and teaching them how to be safe in water was actually a plus for us. Even the parents at our ECD was very excited because our area, our community was known like for people drown, and the area where our children came from, when it was raining, it was flooded, and so they were scared of water and a lot of water. But thankful now, they know and they are now more equipped.
Yes.
And they even went on to continue trying to swim and getting better in swimming. So yeah, it's a very good thing for our community.
And it's so good to hear that too. It means the work you're doing is really impacting directly, and literally it's about life and death.
Yes.
And you're saving lives with every single moment. And I know that we're going to keep you around, and you're going to educate me on how to perhaps save a life, even a Teddy's life at this. We're going to get into part 2 of this conversation in just a little bit with, of course, our wonderful ladies that have joined us here today. And stick around. Can't wait to get into that.
I definitely can't wait to get into that. Definitely inspired as well. This is something that is so important and close to my heart too. So I can't wait for later when we're going to be diving into a demo. But let's take a short breather now and maybe give you something to get absolutely excited about, because your Monday could be a memorable one. And that's when you play the Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 rands in jackpots today. So your reminder is to play now for a chance to have a big payday possibly. So what are you waiting for really? That's the question I'm asking you. And I want you to do the following. Buy your tickets now, and you can get it in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, you've got cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529# and then follow the USSDs. Now, we've gone a step further and put all these details on our Expresso social media pages. So you can go check them out right now. And Panda Push Up play the Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 rand in jackpots today. And you can stand a chance to win big, but only if you play now. So you've got a reminder, go get those ticket numbers, and maybe you can fill up your pocket. But for now, we're going to fill you up with some good education and give you a brilliant CPR demo. Enjoy.
Well, this morning we're joined by Dr. May for a vital CPR demonstration. I've been waiting for this moment. Now, learning CPR can mean the difference literally between life and death in emergencies. And today, Dr. May will share simple life-saving techniques everyone should know. Grab your pen, grab your paper, grab your knowledge, because we're going to get into this. Doc, let's start with the basics. CPR, what does it mean? What is it exactly?
It's cardiopulmonary resuscitation.
Okay.
Cardio, heart, pulmonary, lungs, resuscitation. The important thing about it is that people assume you need to be highly trained to do this, and actually, no, you don't. The important thing is to actually just do it and try. So even bad CPR is better than nothing.
Okay,
that can save a life. So yeah, you just need to know some basics of how to do it, and you can definitely save a life. We can drown in this much water. So you put your finger on your nose, your finger on your chin, that's how much water you can drown in. So it can happen anywhere at any time, in anyone's home. And you need to call for help, that's number one. You need to call an ambulance. Do you remember the number? Do you know the number to phone for an ambulance?
I know our ladies have got me. Please remind me.
What's our number?
112.
Simple as that.
112. I like that. It's like a dance.
112.
That's good to know. 112 is the number to dial.
While you're waiting for that ambulance, that's going to take time. And just those few minutes, I mean, the brain needs oxygen all the time. So it's very important that you actually do some CPR while you're waiting.
Okay.
So,
and there's a right way to do it.
There's a right way to do it. Ideally, you need to do a first aid course, but if you can't, if you've never done one, you can still try and do something. And today we're going to empower everybody.
Yes,
You'll be able to do it.
Doc, I've done one once years ago, so I do need the refresh. What are we doing with towels and T-shirts?
Okay, so CPR is actually when you're pressing on the chest and you're actually squeezing the heart so that the heart actually is pumping by your action. So you're squeezing all that blood out. So the blood goes to the brain and takes some oxygen. We're not going to do the pulmonary, the mouth-to-mouth bit today. That requires a bit more training. But at least you could just pump whatever oxygen is in the blood around. So you need your heart, you need a plastic bottle, very simple, 2 towels, 3 hairbands, and a T-shirt. Okay, and you tie off the bottom of the T-shirt with your hairband.
See what you did with the yellow too, bringing in that sunshine.
Well, these are also the colors of the lifeguards, which is very important. So yeah, just don't forget when you go to the beach, swim between the red and yellow flags. That is the safe place to swim at the beach.
I love that.
Okay, so you tie off your sleeves so that your T-shirt looks a little bit like that.
Okay, perfect.
And then you take your rolled up towels and you insert them into the T-shirt, one on either side. You've got your left lung and your right lung. And you guys can do this at home because everybody has this easily at home. You can practice as a family.
Yeah, it is important
Just
for everyone to know how to do this.
Yeah, I mean, this is accessible for everyone. The problem is that, people sort of assume that, these things are not accessible to us. And then they are. You can do this at your home, at your school, with kids. Take any plastic bottle and you put that in the middle, in between. So it looks a bit like that. There's your mannequin.
Okay,
and then you
I
just
like
swing
that.
it to the side. So this bit is your feet, and this is the head.
Okay.
And then I think we can cue some music, and we can get going. Put your hand up.
Music going.
Put the other hand on top of it.
Yeah.
Straight arms. And here you go. Save a life.
Can I join you on the side?
Yeah, come and join me here, guys. Straight arms. Keep your hands down on the t-shirt.
And then we go into the beat of the music?
Lift your hands up and down.
Yeah.
And
are you putting your full weight when you do it?
You're putting your weight and you're kind of dancing.
Okay, and how many times do you do this, Doc?
So if you're doing the breathing, you do 30 to 2 breaths. But if you're not going to do breaths, just keep going until help comes. If you get tired, get somebody else to come and take over.
Wait, so you're saying until an ambulance arrives, you are basically acting as the... acting as the heart pump.
Okay, come around here, Edwina.
So you're acting as the heart pump,
This is what I prepared. This is for a child.
Yes.
So for a child, you just use one hand, and it's the same action.
Wow, and can you break ribs or something?
You can. That's okay. You're going to save a life. They won't mind having broken ribs. Okay, and you want to have a go with that? So one hand if it's a small child, 2 hands if it's an adult. And you keep on going. Make sure you've called 112, you've got an ambulance coming, and you don't stop. If you're tired, you get somebody else to take over, and you just keep going. And this is the way to do it. And if you see somebody do it, make sure they're doing it right. If they're doing it wrong, just gently remind them.
And a quick question, Doc.
Yes.
Where about on the body are we doing it? Is it up here?
So you're doing it actually in the middle of the chest.
In the middle of the
Because what
chest.
you're doing is you're pushing the rib cage to squish the heart.
I see.
That's the action that you're doing. So by doing that, you're compressing and you're pushing that heart. You might restart the heart, and you're certainly going to push some of that oxygenated blood around.
Okay.
And you will save a life. So don't feel you can't do it. Anybody can do this.
I love this. I honestly do feel empowered.
Good.
I feel like if something happened, I wouldn't panic, to your point earlier.
Yes.
I know what I could do to save a life, which is really important. It really is a matter of life and death.
Absolutely.
Doc, thank you for the work that you're doing. So important. From the young kids to the teens to the adults.
Yeah.
It's important for all of us to know.
Yeah, I think just mainly just enjoy water, be respectful, but please be water safe aware. We've got to manage ourselves better around water.
Yeah.
So it's stop before you go in the water. Check the water is safe before you go in. Remember, you can drown in any depth of water. If you get a paddle pool at home, make sure that you are securing it off. If you go to the beach, try and swim where the lifeguards are on duty. And really watch your kids. Be vigilant. Watch the children at all times. Don't take your eyes off them.
I love it. Don't be scared. Don't worry. Don't be fearful. We want you to be empowered by all the knowledge that the good doc and our educators have brought us today. And of course, we want you to enjoy water, but do it safely at the end of the day. Summer is still here, and we want you to enjoy the rest of it to its full.
Ah, that must make you so happy, dude.
This is golden information that I'm hoping everybody paid attention to, because we all have to be able to put our hands up in a time of need and say, hey, I can assist you. I've got the skills. I can potentially save your life. What a beautiful thing if we could all put our hand up and say that, right?
Absolutely love that. And don't think if you only work in the kind of water safety space that these are the skills that you need. Clearly, from what the ladies have shown us, all of us, especially parents, we can do it. So we're going to reward the team with a delicious breakfast, and we've got something extra scrumptious. How does fully loaded French toast? We're going to throw the berries in there just to give it that summer feel. Looks absolutely gorgeous. And that's our breakfast this morning.
We're going to whip that up in no time. And speaking of whipping things up, we've got an artist that's going to whip you up and get your Mondays sorted like no other. We're talking about Pixie Whip in the building.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, absolutely ready to let you find out more about her. And then after that, you're going to find out why she's here. Because let me tell you, the mood, the vibes, and the voice, it's everything you want for Monday to just elevate your mood. So Mzansi, don't go anywhere. We'll see you around the corner.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome to it. It's Monday, but I promise you I'm going to make it feel like a Friday right now because someone has just entered the building. From the vibrant streets of Cape Town, Pixie Whip is a musician, a producer, and a sound engineer who's crafting a unique sound, to say the least. So before we even chat to her, let's take a listen to what she's all about.
Every word they say just sounds like him, and it goes like this. We'll get in the car and you'll need to kiss me. We'll talk for hours and lie on the backseat. I wanna ride the night when everything changes. You won't reply and I'll go back to strangers.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, let's give our young superstar Feel Good welcome! That's for you, Pixie Whip.
Thank you.
Good morning, how are you doing?
I'm good, I'm here.
Yeah?
I'm here.
You made it?
I made it.
You awake? You're alive?
I'm awake, I'm alive.
And I think this is the perfect time for you to be alive and for all of us to be alive because something special is happening this Friday.
Yes.
Can we celebrate the expectation of this release? We're talking about Spirited Boy.
Yes.
Are you feeling about this?
I'm
You
feeling
excited?
super
Nervous?
excited. I'm
Yeah?
excited, I'm nervous. I'm always nervous to put out music, but always excited. I think it's like my best work yet.
Whoa.
Which, yeah, so, you know, it feels like a huge milestone for me as a songwriter, artist, and a producer. I think it's, a good representation of where I'm at right now. And I think it's like a unique take on a love song as well.
Okay.
I'm super proud of it, and I'm excited for the world to hear it, yeah.
Is that what it like kind of represents? Is it about love? Is that why
Yeah.
it's coming out this month as well?
That was planned. Yes, I was like, this is a good month to
Well
release this song. But yeah, it's a love song, but it's a kind of a special take on a love song. It's about someone special in my life, and I wanted to write something that was very specific to him as a person, not just something that felt like it could be about anybody. But it's weird because in doing that, I think it does feel relatable to everybody anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about someone who lives very much in alignment with their soul and does what's best for their spirits and doesn't kind of compromise on that. So yeah.
That's a Spirited Boy
That's
right
what
there.
a Spirited Boy is. Yeah.
I love that. So how would you describe your music? I mean, I was listening to it and it's eclectic, it's uplifting, it's got that dance feel, it's got a vibe. Where do you draw inspiration from when it comes to your writing, to your sounds? Because that's quite an overwhelming and intimidating task to just produce something from scratch, right?
It is. I think about that often where I'm like, wow, I really pulled that from nowhere.
Literally.
Look, I don't know where stuff comes from. I don't know. I've tried to think about ideas and where they come from. Sometimes things will come to me at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's never linear. The process is always super random. Sometimes I'll have a beat that's inspiring and then I put lyrics to it, or sometimes I have a quote that needs like a soundtrack to it. But essentially I would describe my music as maybe sort of dance pop. So I kind of try to always make stuff that like if it's played live, people would want to dance to it and move to it.
Yeah.
But sort of weaved in with storytelling and soulful vocals. Yeah, I would say that most of my inspiration just comes from life. I know that's quite a vague thing to say, but it really is the case. I think I just, a lot of my music is to help people be reminded of the beauty of being alive. I think that's a big key sort of thing for me, is to highlight the aspects of the human experience that are really magical and beautiful and remind people of that. Yeah.
I find that to be so pertinent because it's often these songs that we celebrate and dance with in such beautiful moments. It almost becomes nostalgia, something you can look back on, and that song represents something so good for you.
Absolutely.
So thank you for giving us that opportunity. And you're giving us more than one opportunity. It's not just a new release we're talking about. There's an EP coming through in 2025, a Mood Butterfly.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this. This is exciting
Okay.
stuff. What is it representing?
Exciting.
What does it mean?
Okay, so Mood Butterfly is this world that I want to create. It's exciting to do a project, an album. So when you release singles, you kind of get 2 or 3 minutes to give people a taste of what you want to do. But when you have an EP or an album, you kind of get to you get to speak, in many sentences. So like, the butterfly is something that represents like transformation for me, which is just where I am in my life right now. It represents a lot of freedom and being able to just like show my colors without shame. And the butterfly is just this world of like freedom, creative freedom and freedom in my life. And I'm just, I turned 27 and I feel like I I kind of know who I am a bit now, and I know what I want, and it's just quite a freeing thing to have that. And so, yeah, I've created this world called Mood Butterfly, and within this world are all these different feelings, which are the songs, and all these songs kind of encapsulate being in this mood of butterfly, which is just to kind of be free and be unapologetically yourself, and yeah.
I love that. And I think that's a message that everybody could take with them.
For sure.
Be yourself unapologetically. And hey, you might end up on the feel-good couch just like the superstar right here. So speaking of, we're going to dive into some more questions and more performances with you. I want to say thank you for coming through and sharing yourself with your Feel-Good Breakfast show in Mzansi. We can't wait to hear you perform. But a little bit more about you. We're going to have some fun. And we're going to head into the kitchen now and fill up those bellies and get our appetite on. Let's go.
Nothing expresses love quite like a beautiful plate of food. It is officially the month of love, not to make you nervous or anything. What better way to celebrate than by spoiling that special someone with something decadent and utterly delicious. And this berry-loaded coconut French toast is the ultimate way to say I love you through food. By the person who can say I love you through food in a way like no one else can. You live, your love language is food, actually. And this, I would imagine, ticks a lot of your boxes. There is a lot of flavor. We're using a beautiful bread. And even a stale bread, you can use your French toast, which I love. So what are we going to be whipping up today?
Darling, you're going to be...
Literally whipping,
We're going to literally whip it because I want to see those biceps. You know how to get the cracked egg out here?
Do the little scoopy.
We always use the shell. It makes life easier. Here, darling,
can I say happy belated birthday? We absolutely adore you, and we hope it's the best year ever. How has the year started for you? I know we've moved into the month of love officially, but we haven't had a chance to catch up. How are you?
A bang. No, it started off.
Bang, I love it.
Start with a bang. I've got a lovely new book deal. I mean, it's just so much going down, you know.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm using coconut cream here because it's lovely and it's rich, and I adore the flavor. But to just thin it out, it's very luxurious. To thin it out a little bit, we've got this gorgeous bit of milk and vanilla, which works exceptionally well. Oops, sorry.
Oh, I love this.
How about some of this cinnamon?
I'm thinking even for like a bread pudding, this
good.
mixture is amazing.
If you've got any left, you can do such. And more sugar. Put that sugar in and give it a thing. And talking about sugar, over here I have some beautiful berries, frozen berries. It's nice to have them in the freezer, you know, because then you can freeze.
And you can, if you come out of season, if there's a fruit that you love and something that really does lend itself to recipes, freeze it, store it, don't waste a thing. I do that with stone
fruit all the time because I love a smoothie. You know?
Oh, for sure. I absolutely love it. Nothing must get wasted. Shame. I've been joking. My mom, when I got back from holiday, had left a whole lot of brown bananas in the freezer for me. Only a mommy would know that these are things that are useful and can help. Okay, more sugar.
No, there's no sugar in here yet. What I've done is I've just reduced it because I like mine hunky and chunky like you, boy.
Thank you. Bit of a chunky chunk. We are here for that.
Lemon juice because it's got a lot of pectin. So I like that. It thickens and a little bit of water. But I don't even think we need the water today, but if you need the water, you can just add it and break it down. Look at that. Just look at that.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. That color, that burgundy, the richness of that, absolutely beautiful. And we can kind of freshen it up with pops of color once we're done. Love that. This is where the French toast becomes a little bit nerve-wracking for me. I make it all the time. Trial and error, I'm going to have to say. First of all, I generally over-soak my bread, but we're using a beautiful, dense seed loaf here, which is great. So it's got the backbone. But how hot does our pan need to be?
Well, do you know what? You don't want it too hot because the butter, you saw put a bit of oil in here. Now, that's a good tip for you, my friend.
A little bit of oil before you put the butter.
Stops the butter burning. Unsalted butter, obviously a little bit better because salted butter's got salt, although I love it.
Yeah, and salt and sweet marry. They go beautifully.
Absolutely.
Since we are in the month of love, sometimes they make a beautiful, the one helps the other get the job done. Yeah.
The only thing is it burns very easily. So here, what we do is we soak, and we want a lovely crispy edge.
I love this bread for this because it really can stand up to the softening mixture.
And just let it go. If you over-soak it, start again.
I was waiting for the kitchen hack to end all kitchen hacks to come out there. You see, you've already shown your prowess because I will always have a line of dripped egg from wherever my bowl is. I won't even think to carry my bowl there. I'll literally transport it across the entire kitchen.
Now look at this, we're getting all golden and gorgeous.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I
And the
love
butter's
it.
going to add a flavour that normal oil
Absolutely.
just won't.
And now what I need from you is some of those beautiful berries, fresh
I'm
berries.
glad for that.
We're going to do a bit of both.
Gorgeous.
Okay, look, the thing is with brown bread, I could have soaked this a little bit longer.
That's quite a thing because you want as much of that mixture to soak in.
Into
So
it,
I think
yes.
thinking about the right kind of bread, I even go for a really nice thick slice, even French loaf sliced up into
Beautiful.
smaller little portions.
The
If
brioche.
you're being a bit more social.
Brioche is just the best.
Gorgeous.
Now, what we're going to do
Uh-huh.
is we're going to put this beautiful coulis over our lovely French toast.
I love it because it is quite rich. So the inclusion of the berries for me, it's quite smart in that you're going to have that acid, the acidity,
Yes.
to kind of cut through it just a little bit. And I think added to that, having a bit of a fresh element as well, is just going to add another dimension. Oh, that
Oh
looks
yes,
amazing.
but I'm messing. Do we
It's
have?
all right. It's for the gram. You've got to have a little
damn
bit
it,
of
Graham!
a...
Look what I've
Sorry,
done.
you see,
Come, you see,
I've-
you just, you're so distracted.
I've infected you with my youthfulness.
What can we wipe this with? I know in these beautiful magic drawers of ours, we've
There's
always
a
got
little
something
cloth
pretty.
there. That looks great.
Yeah. So this is just too delicious. You could have some more of this if you wanted
Beautiful.
to. See, I like that. Look at that. Hey, Mama.
Oh, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't
and
it
then some fresh
beautiful?
berries just to add to it. If this
Just
doesn't say I love you, oh, you're going to have to try a lot harder. And I think this is, without a doubt, the perfect way to show a little bit of love. It doesn't break the bank. It's absolutely
It
gorgeous.
says bite me.
It says bite me, which is what you want on Valentine's Day. You had to take us there. Absolutely love this. If you want this recipe, the ingredients list, head over to expressoshow.com for this and a whole lot more Valentine's inspiration. But I think that is absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Hey? Yay.
I love it. All of your Valentine's recipes coming to you fresh and early. Make sure that the 14th of Feb, you surprise your someone with this one or with the latest music from Pixie Whip. She's still here in studio. I have to ask you though.
Yes.
Are you ready for some quick fire questions?
I'm ready, let's go.
Okay, it's not happening right now.
Okay, but I'm ready when it happens.
I love that you're ever ready because in just a little bit, we will be putting some heat on Miss Pixie Whip. And not only that, we're going to get into more conversation about sports, baby. The Amazonian Rugby Club is in the building. And from cricket to rugby, we've got everything covered right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. So we'll see you now. welcome back. It is time right now for quick fire questions with musician Pixie Whip. I don't want to waste any time because, as you heard, she was ever ready. Are you really ready, though?
I'm ready.
Okay,
I think.
Okay. So, from what I know so far, Joburg born, but living in Cape Town for about 4 years now.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if I bring up the mother city.
Okay.
All right. But we're going to start here. Who inspires you the most?
Musically? Or
Musically,
just...
and then in life.
Okay. Musically, who inspires me the most? I have to say right now, probably Charlie XCX.
Do you know what I can see the resemblance to?
Thank you, I'll take that. I'll take that. I love her, and I love her latest work. I
Yes,
think,
same.
yeah. And then in life, I would probably say my mom and my boyfriend are my biggest inspirations.
Oh, it's only because her boyfriend's in studio, you know. So she had to give a young shout out. No, I'm kidding. That is really beautiful, and I love love. So I think that's only appropriate that you brought that up. Okay, I told you I'd bring in Cape Town. So
Yes.
we got to ask you.
All right.
Name a Cape Town food to describe the sound of Pixie Whip.
Damn. Wow. Okay. A Cape Town food.
No pressure. No pressure. No pressure.
To describe. Okay. Ooh. This is really difficult. But does it have to be specific to Cape Town? Like,
Okay,
like
let's
in
go
the
South
sense
Africa.
of. But like a South African food?
You can go South African food.
Or can I just say like any type of sort of cuisine? Can it be Italian?
South African.
South African has to be of
Yeah.
course. Okay. This is really tough. Okay, can I say like a nice Sunday braai?
You absolutely can, but tell me why you went for a braai.
I suppose connection, fun. Yeah, having some drinks in the sun and being by the pool. Obviously a braai in summer. We're not
Yes.
doing braais in Cape Town.
Ain't nobody
winter.
doing a braai in winter.
No, not in Cape Town. No. So yeah, that's the best I could say right now.
That is really good. No, I really love that part about connection as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are a multi-talented person. So I got to ask you, keys or guitar?
Guitar, probably. I do both, but I would choose guitar.
Tell me why.
It's just. I think I'm more comfortable on the guitar. I've been playing guitar for longer. I also have 3, and they're like my children.
Wow.
I have a Fender Jazzmaster. For anyone who knows, that's a good guitar, and it was a gift to myself after I graduated, and that was the guitar that is in Spirited Boy.
Wow.
Yeah, I love the guitar.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
beautiful, very versatile.
Also treat yourself.
Exactly.
I love that you gifted yourself this.
Exactly.
That is beautiful.
Thanks.
Okay, Cape Town artist that you've got your eye on.
Cape Town artist that I have my eye on probably would be, at the moment, Erin Elliott. She's a good friend of mine as well. Who else in Cape Town is good right now?
Okay, South Africa.
Okay, South Africa. Tyler, I love Tyler. Obsessed with her. I think she's just amazing, like as a human being and as an artist, one of the best vocalists. And then Tyler Page. She's someone that I think she's sort of underrated in the sense that I think not a lot of people. She doesn't have as much attention as I think she deserves. I think she's got an incredible voice and a really cool vibe as well.
I like her song with Kurt April.
Yes,
like that's been
I've
on the
listened
top
to
of my
it
list.
so many
Ooh,
times.
It's
Yeah,
such a feel-good
it's
track.
great.
Okay, before we get into news, because official duties have to commence, I've got to ask you, what sort of thing keeps you creative? How do you best stay creative?
Adventure is a big one. Traveling, not being in one place for too long, even if it's just somewhere in the Western Cape. Going down the road if it's 2 or 3 hours. I think it's really good to keep your surroundings fresh. Going to new places, definitely, that's a big one. Yeah.
Okay, well, Pixie Whip, ladies and gents, I can't wait for you to hear her performance. She is absolutely incredible, drawing inspiration from the world around her to the global stars and Tyler, of course. But we'll keep you waiting just a little bit longer because Raul's standing by with your news.
Absolutely perfect timing. Yes, it's just gone on the hour and official duties must commence, but we definitely look forward to that performance. But for now, though, let's start with national headlines. Now, the Health Minister, Dr. Aaron Matsuledi, will meet U.S. representatives today over the suspension of foreign aid. Now, U.S. relief funding currently supports HIV/AIDS programs in multiple districts across South Africa. And the funding, primarily through the U.S. President's emergency plan for AIDS relief, faces uncertainty. Now, Motsoaledi said the U.S. Embassy in Tshwane only requested the meeting on Friday with no prior engagement. Now, he noted NGOs were first told to stop, then to continue for 90 days. Now, he reassured that South Africa still has enough international donors following Trump's withdrawal. Well, next up, Northern Cape Police arrested over 250 suspects during Operation Shanela, and that's for crimes including murder, rape, and robbery. Now, police seized drugs worth 700,000 rand in Springbok and intercepted a vehicle carrying stolen copper cables and a military uniform. Now, earlier, police reported nearly 4,000 arrests nationwide for rape and attempted rape from October to December. Now, National Police Commissioner Fani Masemola, speaking in Pretoria, reaffirmed their commitment to tackling gender-based violence and femicide, ensuring perpetrators face justice. Well, we move to international headlines now, and China's foreign ministry has warned the U.S. that a trade war will benefit no one, following U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to impose new tariffs on imports from China, Mexico, and Canada. Now, these include a 25% tariff on goods from Mexico and Canada, and an additional 10% on Chinese imports. Now, in response, Mexico and Canada have also vowed to impose tariffs on U.S. goods, with Canada matching Trump's 25% levy. Now, China has threatened to file a lawsuit with the World Trade Organization and impose countermeasures to protect its interests. Well, Donald Trump is definitely taking all the headlines right now, and U.S. Donald Trump himself, the president, announced that he ordered military airstrikes targeting a senior Islamic State planner and others in Somalia. Now, Trump stated that these strikes destroyed caves where the terrorists were hiding and killed many militants without harming civilians. Now, Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed expressed gratitude for the U.S.'s support in the fight against terrorism and emphasized the strong security partnership between the two nations. Now, reports indicated that the U.S. strikes targeted Islamic State leadership in the north of Somalia. Now, lastly, this is something that I think all of us will definitely get excited about. It is great news for our more senior viewers. Getting older might just mean getting better. Now, here's a new Nature aging study supported by several universities in the UK and the US, which reveals that today's older adults are thriving like never before. Now, thanks to improvements in education, nutrition, and medical care, a 70-year-old today may feel like a spry 60-year-old from years past. Now, researchers found that older generations now enjoy sharper minds, stronger bodies, and better senses. Now, one expert even declared that 70 really may be the new 60. Now, while the future depends on healthy living, this study offers a cheerful reminder that aging isn't what it used to be. So let's celebrate the golden years because they're looking a lot brighter than we ever thought possible. Well, we'll brighten up the rest of the headlines with some good news when it comes to sport. And here's G-Man with the latest.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend. You can call me a little immature, but I'm going to spoil your party right now, my friend. Why? Because we start with football, and Arsenal made a bold statement in the Premier League title race with a commanding 5-1 win over Manchester City. So Martin Odegaard, he struck early, while Miles Lewis-Skelly and then Ethan Nwaneri starred in that second half for the Gunners. That means they extend their unbeaten run to 14 matches now, closing the gap to leaders Liverpool to just 6 points. Then let's bring it back home for more footballing action. Big weekend, and Patrick Maswanganyi's stoppage time penalty clinched a 1-0 win for Orlando Pirates over Kaizer Chiefs in the official Soweto derby. So the late spot kick securing all 3 points, cutting the gap to leaders Mamelodi Sundowns to 6. That was after they beat Golden Arrows 4-0 yesterday. The Chiefs suffering now their 6th league defeat, slipping to 5th after 15 matches in the Betway Premiership. Now let's throw it a little further afield. International rugby on offer this weekend, and we got some stellar performances as well. Ireland, they opened their Six Nations title defence with a hard-fought 27-22 win over England in Dublin. So trailing at half-time, second half tries from Bundy, Aki, Taig, Bernie and Dan Sheehan securing a bonus point victory. So England fought back late, but Simon Easterby's side holding firm to start their campaign on a high, and they're going to need it. The French outfit looking very strong against Wales as well. Now we return to South Africa for more stellar cricket, and Mike Cape Town, they secured top spot in the Betway SA20 with another dominant 95-run win, this time over the Pretoria Capitals at Newlands. Sadiqullah Atal with 77, then Connor Esterhazen with 69, helping them get to 201 for 5, keeping their unbeaten home record intact as well. So they will face the Paarl Royals in qualifier 1, and that's tomorrow, with the winner then booking a spot in the final at the Bullring. The Wanderers cannot wait to see the outcome of that, but that's where we leave our sport for now. We're going to talk a little Sevens rugby with the Amazonians in just a moment. Cannot wait to get into their journey, but let's help you on your journey right now and get in with the traffic.
Thank you, G-Man. Let's get into the roads for the first time this morning. We touched down in 2 provinces, starting with Gauteng. Now in Midrand, motorists using the N1 southbound between Olifantsfontein Road can expect delays as a result of heavy congestion with the back of queue at Brakfontein. Please do exercise caution and remain patient when passing through, all right? Sticking in Gauteng, we head over to Randburg, where there's been an accident involving a truck on the N1 southbound before Malibongwe Drive. Now the left lane is affected and delays, of course, are expected. So if you are making use of this route, do allow for added travel time. Do a hoosa and make sure that you get there safely. Now we touch down in Cape Town and Century City. Traffic is extremely slow moving along the N7 southbound at the N1 inbound ramp. Do expect delays, and remember, wherever you're heading this beautiful day, please go ahead and drive safely. That's where we leave your roads. Let's have a look at your weather. Now, the South African Weather Service has issued a warning for severe thunderstorms with hail, heavy rain and strong winds over southern Gauteng, Mpumalanga, western KwaZulu-Natal, eastern Free State and central and western northwest. Now, these conditions may cause localized flooding, vulnerable roads and potential infrastructure damage. A heat wave persists in Limpopo Lowveld, Mpumalanga, Limpopo Valley, central Free State, southwestern northwest and extremely northeastern Northern Cape until at least tomorrow. Many areas saw temperatures nearing 38 degrees over the weekend, creating extreme heat conditions. Now, speaking about that heat, you came through with that sunrise view of this hour. Expecting 28 degrees today is what Mhlanga can get into, but Avaria said, I gotta wake up and share this view with you. It is too good not to miss. And Avaria, we thank you. Imagine waking up to that on a Monday morning. I definitely would feel like the weekend is here, baby. Thank you, Avaria, for sharing those beautiful colors with us. That orange just letting us know that today is gonna be a great day indeed. 0634088863. That's the number you can hit us up for you to share your morning views with us. We still got to delve into that at 8 o'clock and also for the rest of the week. But now, though, let's check out the rest of your temperatures across the country. My goodness, it's like a pendulum, super cold in some parts and then very hot in uppies. Whatever it is that you're experiencing today, just make sure that you get kick-started right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, because I'm telling you right now that your Monday could be a memorable one when you play Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 Rand jackpot. All you got to do is play now for your big chance to win big. Now, what are you waiting for? Buy your tickets now in store. You can head over to the website. That's nationallottery.co.za. There's the mobile app. There, of course, is cell phone banking, or you could simply just dial *120 *7529 hash for all USSD. If you miss any of those details, head over to our pages at Expresso Show is where you can find them, and then Panda Push Up Play Daily Lotto for an estimated, hear me out here, 550,000 Rand jackpot today and stand a chance to win big. All you have to do is play right now.
Well, not right now, just stick around. But just, well, I suppose you can play on your phone. It's
You
all right.
can.
You can do that.
You've got
You're
that
allowed
option.
to. No, please just play away, but don't go anywhere or too far from your TV, because we're going to have a little bit of fun with some ladies who are about to have, I think, the journey adventure of a lifetime.
Absolutely.
The Amazonian Rugby Club, they're a sevens team doing amazing things here. They're now going to fly the flag abroad. They are entered into one of the most prestigious sevens tournaments in the world, and we cannot wait to find out more about their story. Going to chat to some of the players and their very proud coach, who's looking like he is ready to wage a campaign. Cannot wait to connect with him. This really is an incredible story, man.
It is an incredible story. Incredible people have entered the building, so we can't wait to dive into that conversation. But we're also going to carry on filling up your bellies because we've got some pappardelle pasta. You don't know what that is? Well, then stick around. You can find out exactly what we're talking about. And we're doing it with some roasted sun-dried tomatoes. Yeah, pappardelle pasta coming.
Are there pappardelles in there?
I don't know. We can find out though, bro.
What
you
is
like
a
your how you like your pappardelle?
I like them just cooked, okay? Wrong answers only. What is a pappardelle, please? Now, we'll find out officially after this. Obviously, then a sequel.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. I promised you an amazing story, and we are going to deliver. Well, at least I'm not delivering. The ladies certainly are. We are joined by the Amazonians Rugby Academy, a girls' team from the Cape Flats that are breaking barriers in every way, not just in the sport, as they prepare for the prestigious HSBC Roslyn Park Sevens tournament in the UK. We're going to hear more about their inspiring journey and what this opportunity means. Now, Dylan Peterson is ready for war, the head coach, along with some of the stars in the team, Siko Manklina and Leto Kutle Madwai from the Amazonians Rugby Academy. They join us here. Can we give them a round of applause? Because they are representing South Africa, baby. I try to get you as nervous as possible because you must know, you must understand how big this is. And I'm sure you're busy trying to connect the dots now and think about this crazy journey. But I'm going to start with you, Coach, because you've obviously had to think about this a lot. And there is a point where you've got to just hand over to the ladies to go and do the job. But talk to me about this particular academy. What is working? What magic is in the water here, my friend?
So initially we started as a soccer team. I never played a game of football in my life. I told the girls, let's switch over to rugby.
So he's to blame.
Yeah.
He is the reason. All right, okay, I get that.
And it all took flight from there. They do the work on the field. They've been putting in all the effort, the parents as well in the background.
For sure.
Yeah, we train twice a week, sometimes 3 times. A lot of complaints from them about that, but we push through.
You must, yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the fact that we have gone global. You're now going to be competing against the best in the world, Leto Kutle. This must be a little bit terrifying, but also very exciting. How are you feeling about representing your country at this event?
Representing my country on such a high level feels so amazing, especially being one of the first female South African teams to be invited. It feels unreal. I still don't believe it till this moment, but I'll have to realize as soon as possible.
Oh, it'll get very real very quickly when you're on that field, and that's what I love about the sport. It levels the playing field, excuse the pun, very, very quickly. Siko, you're not just representing your country, which I know is, and we love to put all of our hopes and dreams on anyone that is out there representing us, but you're also representing your teammates and your community. How does it feel coming from where you come from, looking at the teammates around you, knowing what you faced to get to this point? Now that you do get this moment to shine, how does that feel?
As the captain of the Amazonians Rugby Academy, I'm very grateful for this big opportunity because when I became the captain, I asked myself, why was I chosen? And I kept on asking myself, why am I the captain? And I came to a realization that I'm the captain for a reason, because I'm there to motivate the girls, to love the girls and respect them. I show them love and I care for them. No matter what happens, we're all there as a team. And some of the girls have shown me that being a leader is something big, but we go through together.
And I love the fact that you put the team ahead of yourself, because this is the kind of sport, it's going to require the team to just be on fire, but individuals need to be able to shine within that. Dylan, what are the expectations? You're going to play against the best teams in the world. It's going to be tough. And I'm going to make you nervous by saying that, because this is the reality. What are you expecting?
We are definitely going there to compete. This is not just a trip for us. We've been preparing. The moment we got the notification about the tournament, and the girls are putting in the work. Preparations is something that we've always done in advance. We always train 2 months before our tournaments, and statistically, we've made the final at every tournament we played. So yeah, we always make the finals, which is down to their hard work and just the effort being put in from the parents as well and in the background. Yeah.
And it does. It takes a village when you want to kind of break down barriers, the kind that you are doing within sport at the moment. There's kind of a fast forward button. Sevens Rugby is one of those where you can go very quickly from being unknown to playing for an international franchise, for playing potentially for a spot in the national sevens team. When you look at your own personal journey, what has this game given you? Because I can feel the confidence. There is leadership within this team, but you personally, what have you gotten out of being a part of the Amazonians?
Provincials?
Provincials and boost of confidence, because I wasn't very confident before, but as soon as I started playing, it became something else whereby I was like, I need the confidence in order to show them that I know what I'm doing. And being able to control myself and control my confidence has been one of the biggest aspects rugby has given me.
You're giving me goosebumps. I'm thinking of the talks you can do 20 years from now when you're retired after your international rugby career, because this is where we are going. All the best of luck. Just listening to you speak, I think the head is clearly in the right place. We're going to find out in just a moment if the bodies are in the right place, because we're going to do a bit of a fitness. I say that lightly, most likely Ryle is probably going to do that, but we love the fact that the Amazonians are representing, get the opportunity to represent South Africa, because they have earned that right. Now go and seal the deal. We don't want a final, we want the win.
Yeah, let's go for the win. So officially, I think I need to roll up my sleeves and get ready for that demo. And maybe you can roll your sleeves up as well and do the following. Dive into another episode of Handy Heroes with me. Now, this is where the pros at Buco Athlone are ready to share their DIY tips and painting hacks to make your next project effortless and fun. Let's check it out.
Powered by Plascon. Today's handy heroes come from Buco Athlone in Cape Town.
This store has been around for many, many years. So it's been a part of the Athlone community for many, many years. And there's a lot of customers who's loyal to the store. What makes me proud about the store is the fact that we've got salespeople here who have been with the business for 25 years, so they're extremely knowledgeable. So it gives us the confidence to actually sell our products, because we know that our staff, they know what they're talking about. We give world-class service from the time when you enter the store to getting your product, to paying, to leaving, to loading your goods, and we don't compromise. We build that relationship with the customer. I mean, they can buy it anyway, but they choose to come to us.
Definitely customer service. They've been absolutely amazing. and being able to answer all the questions that I've had, and just friendly and awesome service, absolutely.
I think we've got a wide range, catered to all the needs of all the customers. We also have a specialist in store who works for Plascon. We do color matching to the needs of the customers. Whatever specs they have, we will match it. In my personal preference is the kitchen and bathroom paint. I love that kitchen and bathroom. I've used it myself personally many times. I love the fact that it's an excellent stain, steam, chip, and scratch resistant, and it's got a 15-year guarantee. What comes to mind for me when I think about a DIY tip that is specifically for paint, it's just don't be afraid of the mess. Trying to limit the mess is just, I think it's just a total waste of time. So my DIY motto is, whatever project you're about to start with, begin with Vuko.
Today's Handy Heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
Oh, some great advice coming through there. Not only the fact that I think we all get excited for creating that DIY project at home, but those tips about making sure that you prep the area so that there's not a lot of mess to clean up afterwards. There's one thing, you get so excited, and there's another thing, having to deal with the mess. So that is a great tip. I can't be more grateful for it, and I think it's definitely going to make that sanctuary that we create at our home just that much better. Speaking of better, there's a lot more of that coming up. Let's find out more.
I can already feel that tip leaving my brain. I can already feel, I'm going to, come on, you can do this, man, you got this. Well, I know the ladies have got this. We introduced you to the Amazonians, an incredible rugby academy that are going to be flying the South African flag, and they are in peak tournament fitness level. And we're going to put Raul through his paces in just a moment to see if he's anywhere close.
We're enjoying this too
He's
much.
got this, I am, I know. That is an evil laugh.
We can't wait to see it happen. Not only that, but we're going to get into a delicious recipe. Now, I've got to get into pronunciation. Pappardelle.
Pappardelle. Is that the name of the whole pasta? Is it the style of pasta?
You know what? I don't know.
Is it an ingredient that goes into
in the pasta? Whatever it is, that's how delicious it looks, and we get to find out how to make it. Jenny Morris is still with us in studio. We've added some roasted sun-dried tomatoes, some cheese,
and
the
some
perfect...
Some
pappardelle. We're going to also learn how to pronounce this properly. Jokes aside, it's going to be so amazing, so delicious for your meat-free Monday. So get into it straight after this.
The pappardelle is not a meat. We know that.
Not a meat.
Win a Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8 XS Hybrid with Plascon's 2025 Hybridity Color Forecast Competition. Spend 500 Rand or more on any Plascon products. WhatsApp your receipt name and ID to this number. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And listen, there's been a lot happening. We've had great conversations. You've heard about these young superstars that are going to be representing South Africa across the globe. And we're talking about the Amazonians. And that's the Rugby Academy, which is here with us live to now show off an incredible skills demo. So watch as these talented players, under the guidance of their coach, demonstrate their techniques, teamwork, I think passion, and everything about the game, just showing us what it takes and what it makes to be a force on the field. And we've got another one of their coaches, which we didn't get a chance to actually chat to earlier, but goes by the name of Ashwin. Ashwin, how are we doing this morning?
Very nervous, but excited to be here.
Don't be nervous, man. You've got two professionals here next to you. Do you want to introduce me to the players that we're going to be showcasing these demos with?
Okay, this is Inga Jim. She is our flanker.
Oh, nice.
The ball fetcher.
So Inga's got a lot of
Yeah,
strength, eh?
she is the Skalkberg of women's rugby.
Nice. That's the beach Inga. And then we've got...
And then we have Tamarin Boysen over there. She comes from the athletics track over to rugby, so she is a speed on the outside.
Ooh, a stepper as well.
Still working on it.
Is it Tamarin Eplon or Geo Eplon's predecessor?
Something like that, yeah. But we
Okay.
tried to get her in the mold of Nadine Roos, if we have to look at females in the game.
Of course.
Built powerfully, strong, fit, got the stamina. So Tamarin will probably become a Springbok Sevens player in the future.
Ooh, listen, I can already feel the intimidation coming from them. Like, I'm like a bit scared here, to be honest with you. I'm like, where's my shoulder pads and stuff? You want me to go up against them? But listen, what are we going to do this morning? Is it something that Mzansi can maybe try and do on their own as well?
These are things that playing to our players' strengths. So Inga is a very powerful ball runner. So essentially, I just want Inga to show you, you can actually defend her on the beacon over there.
I must defend her.
Yes, like what we are working, we are working towards. So it's low intensity, but we're just working on the technique. I just want Inga to grab
I'm
a ball
not a
over there.
professional rugby player, okay? Go easy on me, all right?
So let's say, for example, you are the defender coming to defend Inga. All you have to do is walk in. Inga is just going to show you how to hand off. This is something she's very good at, how she's going to hand off. How she's going to present the ball away from contact, which is very important.
And I'm going to try and, I must be the one that almost trying to make a tackle. Okay. Easy on me, Inga. Don't use all your power now. All right, so show me what happens. I'm the defender.
So you're just coming forward, so I'll maybe
I'm going to try to tackle her. Just so you got a bit of an arm on you there, eh? Okay. All right. So that's obviously what, evading the defense, evading a tackle?
Evading the defender.
Okay.
We don't always want our girls to take contact. We want our girls to play rugby with an open mind, open up the field, so they're not actually just looking at you. As you can see, a body position is faced.
Yes, I'm coming in again.
A body position is faced where she can even offload from this position.
So she doesn't just go down in the tackle.
It's not about dying with the ball, it's about staying active.
Keep the ball alive. Keep the opportunities alive.
So essentially, the handoff is just there to distance yourself from a defender, offload into the space. So if Tamarin will run with her there, Tamarin will always delay. We want our finishers to delay so they can get full velocity when they run. So Inga,
they're kind of attacking that ball when they get the pass.
They're not standing still, they're not stagnant, they're not making it easy for the defensive line to catch them.
Okay.
So we will do the same thing, but now Inga will just try to offload it in contact.
All right. I'm going to try to tackle you for real now. You ready? All right, let's go. Hello, you got some strength on you, Inga. Okay. Listen, I jump, right? I push some weights here. Right? You got a force in you. Obviously, this is the reason why that offload happens, because you've got Tamarin with all her pace, kind of just waiting there, sniffing that try line and ready to score. I'm sure you get hungry for these moments, right, Tamarin? Okay,
there's another one. There's another one we can do. It's also offload. So you will be coming on the inside of Inga. She will be going on the outside of you. So she will still be trying to hand you off, but the offload is actually behind your back over there, which creates more space for Tammy.
This is like the stuff I see the New Zealand rugby players do, man.
Something like that. But we are Springbok fans. I know our kit is black, but we are Springbok fans.
All right, so I'm coming on the left-hand side.
Coming on this side now, straight to me. Inga will go again. Tammy will delay.
Let's go! Come on! Okay,
so
I see.
Nice. That's just another way of keeping the ball alive in contact. Obviously, we're still working on some of our new players learning these techniques. The opposition is also getting better. We have to give credit to them because they fuel us to do better.
And they're looking for these moments where you might do an offload as well, right?
Yeah,
I like this move because, I mean, I remember when I used to play rugby and I would go for a tackle, I'll just go for the legs, especially someone as strong as Inga. But that makes me think that if I am going for the legs, she's still got the arms available to free up that pass. So this is making sense. A nice free-flowing running style of ruggers. On average, how many tries are you scoring in a game when you're playing this style?
We've been, our under-16s are moving up now, so they have been adapting.
Yeah.
So we just lost the final a week ago, where someone beat us, like I think they scored 4 tries and we scored 1.
Okay.
So we're just going back to the drawing board. Remember, they are all still very young. This is a lot of them, their first year under 18, so they would essentially play 2 years under 18. Some of our girls that are good enough, that is still under 16s, they will play 3 years under 18.
Lots of time to just get better
so
and
it's just about development, So we're trying to actually recruit under 14s, get them started younger.
Zanzi, you're listening. That's a call to action. On the 14s, you want to get involved with this incredible team?
Get them started younger so they can learn these skills. So by the time they get to varsity cup, under 20 level.
They're ready for it.
They're ready to go, yeah.
All right. Listen, Ashwin, you got any more drills that we can maybe show off here while we've got these two talented individuals?
Okay, there's another drill I want to do with you. So all you're going to do is follow this defender. So Inga, just move back a little bit.
Is Inga the defender now?
Inga is attacking you, still the defender. So Inga will go forward. All Tammy's going to do is come on a switch line here. So Inga will go forward. She will take you across, so you will just follow her across. Tammy will just come on the switch line. That's another way of creating space.
Kind of like just mark her here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Show it off. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. I might have just lost my mic. Nice there. Let me just put that back. Whoops. Can you hear me? Hello? Well, okay, clearly there's a lot that's working here. You even got my mic back in knots, and that's what's clearly happening when it comes to the fact I can't even focus on the ball. So there's deception here. There's some proper moves at play. I can see that Terran's hungry always to just receive that pass and finish the try. So, Ashwin, thank you for the incredible work that you are doing here with these females. You guys are getting me excited. You're getting me inspired, and I know you're going to do incredible things overseas. So I don't even think I need to wish you good luck. I'm going to wish you the fact and the opportunity to just be present, to have fun, and bring back some of those incredible memories so you can share it with the rest of South Africa. But it looks like you've got everything. So give it to wishing you nothing but good luck, sending good energy away. And these are the people who want to get behind them. Zanzi, another reminder that if you are also feeling like this is something you could get involved in, you're under 14, and you want to join these incredible ladies, well, then reach out to the coach. They are doing amazing things. That's Amazonian Rugby Club, doing the most and going overseas. And we are backing them. Yes. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes to women in sports and yes to women in the kitchen, all right? Well, Jenny is back in the kitchen and ready to serve up another irresistible recipe. Now, this time, she's bringing you a rustic and hearty dish. It really is perfect for any occasion, and Jenny, I've been waiting for this moment. Pasta?
Oh, yes.
But I have to ask you first and foremost, because I messed it up earlier, pronunciation of the dish. It's a pappardella.
Well, I call it pappardella.
Pappardella.
And I'm sure an Italian will say, she knows say properly, too bad it's a pasta. Pappardella. It's beautiful. It's a lovely wide noodle. It's delicious.
Ah, so it's the name of the shape?
The shape.
The shape of the pasta?
Yes, I'm going to switch sides with you.
Show me where we're going.
And I'm going to put that lovely pappardella in your mouth.
Yes, please.
Because you like me, you like tasty. So we're going to start off with some garlic. I like lots and lots of garlic. And what I want to do is just to release all those beautiful flavors. Yeah. And you can put more garlic, by the way, if you want. I'll put like 10 cloves.
There's no limit when it comes to garlic.
No, absolutely not.
Couldn't you use the garlic powder instead of the fresh garlic?
You know, I suppose you could add a push. But there's nothing better than the little stinking rose, darling. It gets a bad rap, but I mean, it's just so healthy. It's antibiotic, it's antibacterial, it's delicious. So let's get this heat whacked up. Oh, you've got better eyes than me. Good.
And that's butter in there as well?
That's butter and a little bit of olive oil because, once again, it's just lots and lots of flavour. I'm going to pop my tomatoes in. Can you smell that?
So gorgeous.
It's so fragrant
the
and gorgeous.
Rose.
The stinking rose. She's a happy rose. And these lovely sun-dried tomatoes, you can make them yourself, but you can buy them.
I would buy them for sure.
Yeah, so you have two different textures, two different flavour of tomato happening in here. And you can help me out, darling.
Yes,
Give me some mixed herbs.
Mixed herbs.
Do you like chili?
A little bit of chili, just for a bite, but don't blow my face off, you know?
Okay, not going to blow your brooks off the enamel of your teeth. I'm going to put just a tiny little bit, because a little goes a long way. The longer you cook the chili, the hotter it becomes.
Is that the rule?
And the rule is it's got seeds.
Okay.
It's going to be even hotter.
I like to put this dry on top of dishes, but I don't know if it always has that same bite.
No, you know, once again, with this dry, it starts hydrating and it just releases. It's just so beautiful. Coming to the boil nicely, salt and pepper, my darling.
Yes, there you go.
And I want some stock. Veggie stock, tomato stock. Obviously, this is a lovely vegetarian dish.
Yes, for our meat-free Mondays.
Yes, absolutely. You could turn it into a vegan dish if you wanted to as well by using a veggie stock. And then using lovely vegan cheese. Yeah. But can you see now how it's starting to...
Ooh. And the smell is absolutely divine already. Just with a couple of ingredients. So when it comes to the sun-dried tomato, does that just pack more of a punch? Is it a different flavor profile?
Very, very different flavor profile, because remember, the minute you dry something, think about a herb, and when you dry it, more intense. So that flavor really, really reduces. It just becomes more intense. May I have the pappardelle,
Pappardelle
Mama?
coming up.
There we go. Okay, so now we're starting. I just want my bubbles to reach, here we go. It's almost in the center. You can see all that beautiful olive oil. That's all part of your sauce.
Yeah.
So in we're gonna go.
Oh, I like the shape of this pasta, actually.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
It's much more munch.
Yum.
And I'm gonna need
It's like ribbons, thick ribbons.
Beautiful. And then just literally, you know what this, you could make more of a veggie stock with this and serve this in winter.
As a soup?
As a soup, a broth with all these beautiful noodles in them.
I love that. I wonder, because I'm greedy, if you could make this more of a creamy base.
Oh gosh, of course you could.
Okay, you could?
You take the recipe and you can put cream cheese in here just to sort of give it that creaminess. You can add fresh cream to it. You could add yogurt, big thick
like
creamy
plain yogurt.
Yes, absolutely. Here we go. Look at that. Just
Oh,
look at
it's
that.
just glistening.
Yes. Do you want to help me and
Yes, I
just
do.
give me? Oh, look at that. A spoon.
A spoon, like a regular spoon.
Yes.
I'll definitely do that for you.
A nice biggie.
Oh.
And then, no, this is big. I said that is a
Oh,
nice
that is a
biggie.
good
We've got lovely fresh basil to go with
We
this.
do.
If you
I
wanted,
love basil
If
so
you wanted to move away from the meatless Monday and you've got Sunday roast left, lovely with shredded chicken.
Oh, yes.
Delicious
Extra
with shredded
protein is
chicken.
always
Oh,
good.
yes. And now what I want from him is a lovely Parmesan cheese. How's that? Should we,
I mean, I would eat
you
this
hold?
just like that.
And
this is the magic.
Just give me some of that mozzarella. I'm going to throw it in here because that's going to give me a creaminess. I'm going to take it and just stick it over the top. Okay.
Does mozzarella melt?
It does indeed. Okay. That's why the pizza is so good.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm just going to soften it a little bit in here and we're going to whack that over the top.
That smells insane.
It's gorgeous, eh?
Oh my goodness, this is such a quick, easy recipe to impress people as well, Jenny.
Totally. Here we go. Can you see it's starting to do that? So let's pop some over the top of that. You can actually stir it into your pasta. I like to just soften it here because I want it to melt in my mouth.
Yes, please.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, it's the cheese pull for me.
Yes, it's gorgeous. And then this one we'll save for the crew. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. That's what you want. You
can
that.
tell I'm a foodie. My mouth is watering
Is
already.
it watering? Okie dokie.
Oh, that looks divine.
There we go. Now.
Delicious. Now comes the magic.
Oh, gosh, darling, lots of it. We're going to just
The
go
more
mad.
cheese, the better.
And fresh basil.
Fresh basil.
And what I like to do is hurt the basil a little bit.
Okay.
I must hurt basil because I want to release all
What
those
did basil
gorgeous...
do to you?
It's done nothing to me. You better not smell that.
Oh, basil smells good.
Don't you see, the minute you break it up,
Can
you see
it's so
just
fragrant.
The perfume once again. So that's yours and this is mine.
Thank you, yes. I will eat this entire plate by myself. The recipe on expressoshow.com. I should not be eating pasta this early in the morning, but you know what? On your Feel Good Breakfast show, anything goes.
Look at that mozzarella.
Yum. 10 out of 10, Jenny. Absolutely delicious. I think that one person that would love some is Graham. Should we keep him some?
If he's nice to her.
Oh, Graham, if you're nice to us, let's see.
I wasn't concentrating at all. I still don't know what a pappardelle is. Is it the thing? Is it the pasta? Is it the cheese? Well, Pixie and I are both looking on longingly. We'll save a little bit for you, don't worry, but she's got to earn it first. She's got new music. We cannot wait to hear that. And then we're going to introduce you to the Igugule, to an incredible organization that are using the arts, what we know can be transformative, to really transform young lives in the most powerful way. So inspiration, amazing music, and more good food on the way. We'll see you now.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Right now, we're going to delve into something good because if there's one thing about the arts, it really has the power to transform lives, to foster creativity, and also, most importantly, to inspire change. And today, we're joined by Oluwetu Katase, the founder and artistic director of the Iguguletu Arts and Leadership Project. And along with us, she has Mahle Ndlabulu, a former dance learner who is now a UCT student majoring in dance pedagogy and also African gender studies. Now, Mahle is also a board member, trainee teacher at the same organization that, of course, shaped his journey.
And we love this journey. We're going to open a window into it now. This Iguguletu-based initiative is on a mission to bring quality arts education and performance to township schools and communities, to unlock that door from turning community halls into vibrant theatre spaces to nurturing amazing young talent. Oluwetu and Mahle are here to share this, I would imagine, incredible impact that the project is having. And, of course, their latest dance program for the youth. Welcome to both of you. That was quite an intro. I like to watch your heads nodding as we are listening to these amazing facts, because it's true. It's all true. Thank you so much for representing what you do for us today. Thank you.
Speaking of, Oluwetu, can we get into this? First and foremost, I got to ask you, what inspired this, the Iguguletu, arts and also performance space that you're working in with this project? And also, why is Gugs the place to do this in?
Yes. So, I understand the power and how impactful dance is to a person. Myself, I was trained by Dance for All in Iguguletu. However, as years went by, there wasn't any any arts sort of projects that were happening in Iguguletu, so I saw the gap. So you know what, I know how dance impacted my life positively, so why not give back to the community of Iguguletu? Because I remember before I even opened up my organization, I was teaching in Philippi and Samoa Meshel, all the other communities around Iguguletu. So I was like, I'm doing so much impactful work outside of my own community. Right. How about I go and I plow back from where I come from? So really the inspiration in me starting Iguguletu Arts and Leadership Project is to advocate for the importance of arts education in Black townships, because a lot of Black people think, you can do dance as a hobby, you can't take it as a career. However, me sitting here today, I have an honours degree in dance. I studied dance further, and I am employed by the Western Cape Education Department. So I've made a career out of dancing. So it's really trying to bring a new face and a new narrative when it comes to the arts, that actually you can make something of your life through the arts, and not everybody who is doing arts, is not going to make it in life. If you have a mindset and you have a goal that, you know what, this is what I want to do, and I don't see myself doing anything else, then you can actually succeed in whatever it is that you set your mind to.
I love that. Sign me up. I'll do it. I can't dance, okay, but I want all of that. No, I love it, because it's one of those crazy things. Even once you get into the industry, you're kind of waiting to win your job or win your career like it's a prize, without thinking, I can create a network, I can be mentored, I can start to mentor, which is where we really start learning. Clearly, dance has given you a lot, because you feel as inspired to put back in. But what has it given you? What has the arts given you as a person?
I mean, I would say more than anything, it has given me a voice to speak for myself, the confidence to speak, and to always take up space in whatever space that I go in, and to always understand that you can be bright in a corner, but what happens when all of you are on the same light? You have to go in the space, show up, show off for yourself first before showing up for the next person. Because the people that teach you, they are helping you out, and they are giving you whatever they've been taught. So the least you can do for yourself is to show up for yourself, and not think that you're doing the teacher a favor, but in fact you're doing yourself a favor, and you're learning from it.
That's beautiful. Can we just delve into that a bit more? Because my goodness, I'm just getting so inspired right now. I mean, you are somebody that came from this Arts and Leadership Project, and now you're studying at UCT. Take us through that journey. What are you studying, and where do you see yourself now going forward?
So I always say I took a bit of her and a bit of my other mentor, Miss Gamo. So my passion is in dance, and I love dancing, I love performing, I love choreographing, love directing, everything. But also, I also love queer politics. And that's where the African gender studies come in, so that I understand the gender norms and how the politics around gender are positioned, and try to make a difference. And that difference, I make it through the arts and through the performances, through directing, through teaching, and just bestowing seeds of love and wisdom to the next generation.
And showing up.
Yes.
Come
on,
Don't forget, but those that are underneath follow by what they see, not necessarily what they are told and taught, but they copy and they need to see in order for that to happen. And there is a level of representation that is happening in this space that goes far beyond just getting a job, getting a position. There are soft skills here that are going to help you in life on a whole different level. So how do you focus on building your program? What do you want these youngsters to get out of the program?
I think for me, as much as we are teaching them dance, it's a holistic sort of impact. You're not just teaching these kids how to do 1, 2, 3, 4, step to the right, step to the left.
Which is tough enough.
Which is tough enough, yes.
Okay.
It's already tough enough. However, you're teaching these kids, as he has mentioned, to show up for themselves. You're teaching them responsibility. Because remember, some of them come from dysfunctional families. So some of them don't even know what is order. So when you tell them, okay, we have dance class at 4:30, others will show up at 5, and you're like, no. Class starts at 4:30.
Be there.
That means you arrive between 10 past and 15:15 to stretch, and then you are ready for the class. So already you're instilling order. You're instilling discipline. You know, so it goes beyond just steps and kids performing, and also I think exposing them to a life that is outside of their immediate environments, because I've sort of formed an intentional relationship with the UCT Center for Theatre and Performance Studies, where on a Saturday I take them to UCT. And I know that most of them don't even dream of going to UCT. However, when they step into the university and they see people who look like them, it's like, oh, so I can actually study here. I'm like, yes, you can study here.
Yes, you can.
Exactly. There's proof, so that when they actually get the opportunity to apply and they get accepted, it's not a culture shock. They're in an environment where they've been they're used to it. Obviously, there are going to be challenges. However, we've also, as an organization, tried to sort of like prepare them for those challenges, because usually the English language becomes a barrier.
Right.
Most of them are very intelligent, articulate learners. However, when it comes to communicating, they struggle. So that's why we have Kamohelo Mabukhane, who comes in with the English development classes, where she teaches them public speaking, reading and writing.
And the confidence.
And the confidence to stand in a space and present yourself, you know, confidently. So it's a really holistic sort of program. It's not just, I think that's what sets us apart. We are really invested in the individual. You know, and we want, and we want these kids to actually excel and do well in life. And we're also aware of the fact that not all of them are going to be dancers, but however the skills that they're going to learn and be equipped in the dance class, they're going to actually take them further in life in whatever career that they choose to take.
Thank you for not looking at me when you said that. That not everybody is going to turn out a dancer, but some of us can get those life skills. It's all right, okay?
Yes.
Hey, listen, it doesn't stop me from doing it on national TV every second day. I love the amount of threads that are being woven together here is a recipe for success, proven success. So thank you so much to both of you. Let that fire burn, baby. We'll keep their details up. If you're interested in breaking into new areas in your own life, the arts offers you a myriad of ways that you can improve yourself, develop and connect to an incredible network.
Oh, gee, man, don't worry, bro. You don't have to dance, you don't have to sing, because we've got that covered right here. Finally, after much anticipation and lots of great conversation, singer and songwriter Pixie Whip is in the building and ready to perform. Stage is yours.
Here's to you. Your eyes pull me under. I get tunnel vision staring into them. Can we stay a little longer? Not sure how you do it, but you do it for me. And it feels, and I call myself lucky. You move through life like water. Spirited boy, I wanted to say thank you for teaching me how to love. Spirited boy, I wanted to say thank you for lighting up something in my life. Spirited boy, your mind is like the ocean, just trying to get closer. Spirited boy, I wanted to say thank you, I wanted to say thank you. Here's to this, the best way I could tell you that I'm fascinated by the effect you have on the world around you. And I'm sure that you know it, but just in case you don't, things would be quite messy without you, and I love you. You move through life like water. Spirited boy, I wanted to say thank you for teaching me how to love. Spirited boy, I wanted to say thank you for lighting up something in my life. Spirited boy, your mind is like the ocean, just trying to get closer. No, no, spirited boy, I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to say thank you. No, no, yeah. I think we've been here before in another life. I'm so sure you feel so familiar, spirited, similar. I think we've been here before in another life. I'm so sure you feel so familiar, spirited, similar. I think we've been here before in another life. I'm so sure you feel so familiar, spirited, similar. Spirited boy, I wanted to say thank you for teaching me how to love. Spirited boy, I wanted to say thank you for lighting up something in my life. Spirited boy, your mind is like the ocean, just trying to get closer. Spirited boy, I wanted to say thank you, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you. Maybe being misunderstood is your superpower, and I wouldn't sweat it. I'm feeling so much better lately, maybe it's the good things I have cultivated. I'm sipping on your energy like it's a cup of tea, and I wanna tell you something. I've been mistreated, try to delete it, it only goes away if you feel it. It only goes away if you feel it. It only goes away if you feel it. Tell me things that you usually hide. I see way more than you realize. Tell me things that you want me to hide. A safe space for your mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, I've been lost and found so many times. I got the t-shirt and burned it. Questioning why me, but baby, who would you be if it was different? And I'm starting to appreciate the lessons I learned from mistakes. Let me tell you something. I've been defeated, try to delete it, it only goes away if you feel it. Tell me things that you usually hide. I see way more than you realize. Tell me things that you want me to hide. A safe space for your mind. Tell me things that you usually hide. I see way more than you realize. Tell me things that you want me to hide. A safe space for your mind. You're in everything I love. You're in everything you see. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. 2 hours completed, one more in your company, so we got to start with your national news first. In the country, Western Cape Infrastructure Minister Tertius Simmers has called on all role players to respect the official processes in the investigation into the George building disaster. He spoke after Premier Alan Winde handed over a report on the building disaster to the Provincial Police Commissioner Tembisile Patekile. Now, Winde indicated that criminal charges could now follow. 34 people died when the building, which was under construction, collapsed on May 6th last year. 28 people were rescued from the rubble. Now, the Western Cape government has launched an investigation into the cause of the accident. We'll definitely keep our eyes on that story. As we head into other news in the country, where Health Minister Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi will meet U.S. representatives today over the suspension of foreign aid. U.S. relief funding currently supports HIV/AIDS programs in multiple districts across South Africa. The funding, primarily through the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, faces uncertainty. Motsoaledi said the U.S. Embassy in Tshwane only requested the meeting on Friday with no prior engagement. He noted NGOs were first told to stop, then to continue for 90 days. He reassured that South Africa still has enough international donors following Trump's withdrawal. In your international news-making headlines, the Rwandan government has revealed that documents found in Goma in the Democratic Republic of the Congo suggest that DRC forces were planning on an attack on Rwanda. M23 rebels, reportedly backed by Rwanda, seized Goma last week, resulting in the deaths of 14 South African soldiers. Rwanda denied accusations made at a Southern African Development Community summit in Zimbabwe, rejecting claims against its military. In a statement, the Rwanda government clarified that its military is only involved in the conflict to secure the nation's borders and protect civilians. Meanwhile, China's foreign ministry has warned the U.S. that a trade war will benefit no one, following U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to impose new tariffs on imports from China, Mexico, and Canada. These include a 25% tariff on goods from Mexico and Canada and an additional 10% on Chinese imports. In response, Mexico and Canada have vowed to also impose tariffs on U.S. goods, with Canada matching Trump's 25% levy. China has threatened to file a lawsuit with the World Trade Organization and impose countermeasures to protect its interests. Now, to close up your news on this Monday morning, we touch base in Cape Town once again, where Lawrence Scholz's documentary on Brasse van die Kaap has struck a powerful chord, earning her the Best Directed Documentary Award at the 2024 Berlin Indie Film Festival. The film celebrates the legendary Cape Town hip-hop group, which revolutionized Afrikaans rap in the 1990s with their signature Afrikaans slang. Featuring Good Hope FM's DJ Ready D, the documentary brings Brasse van die Kaap's fearless storytelling and cultural impact to life. Overjoyed by the international recognition, DJ Ready D praised Scholz's vision and the collective effort behind the film. Now, Scholz hopes this accolade inspires others to share their stories. The documentary ensures Brasse van die Kaap's legacy continues to inspire and, of course, uplift generations to come. I definitely feel inspired by that story, and I hope you carry that motivation with you throughout this Monday. So we leave your 8 o'clock news. Let's delve into the last bit of sports for today. Here's Gray.
Well, let's turn in sport to legends in the making, and it's turning into one of those seasons. So let's start with football. And Arsenal made a bold statement in the Premier League title race over the weekend with a commanding 5-1 win over Manchester City. So Martin Odegaard, he struck early, while Miles Lewis-Skelly and Ethan Nwaneri, they starred in the second half for the Gunners, who now extend their unbeaten run to 14 matches, closing the gap to leaders Liverpool to just 6 points now. It's going to be quite a run-in. Now let's bring it back home for the big one. Patrick Maswangani's stoppage time penalty, clinching a 1-0 win for Orlando Pirates over Kaizer Chiefs in the Soweto derby. So the late spot kick secured all 3 points, and I'm sure broke hearts, cutting the gap to leaders Mamelodi Sundowns to just 6 points after they beat Golden Arrows, of course, 4-0 yesterday. So Chiefs suffering their 6th league defeat, slipping down to 5th as a result after 15 matches in the Betway Premiership. Now, on an international window for rugby at the moment, and Ireland, they jumped at it, opening their Six Nations title defence with a hard-fought 27-22 win over England in Dublin. Trailing at half-time, second-half tries from Bundy, Aki, Taig, Bernie and Dan Sheehan, securing a bonus point victory in the end. So England did fight back late, but Simon Easterby's side holding firm to start the campaign on a high. Now, talk about a campaign hitting a high at just the right time. Mike Cape Town secured top spot in the Betway SA20 with a dominant 95-run win over the Pretoria Capitals in Newlands yesterday. Seriko Ula Atal with 77, then Connor Esterhazen with 69, helping guide them to 201 for 5, keeping their unbeaten home record intact. So they'll now face the Paarl Royals. That's in qualifier 1 tomorrow, with the winner then booking their spot in the final at the Wanderers. So we'll certainly watch that space, but that's where we leave our sporting highlights for now. Let's get another update on the roads.
Thank you so much, G-Man. And yes, our final update from the roads this morning. And we're starting off in Sandton, Gauteng. Now, there's been an accident on the N1 southbound after Allendale Road. Now, the right lane is blocked. And as you can see from the visuals, delays are expected. So please stick to the left-hand side of the road and adhere to the rules of the road as you pass through. We take it up to Cape Town now. There's been an update in Blackheath. Traffic is slow moving on the R300 northbound at Stellenbosch Arterial. Again, you can clearly see from the visuals that delays are being experienced. So do allow for added travel time to your morning commute, and please do arrive alive. On the road to the sky, let's find out one last time what's happening in the world of weather. Now, back to the weather news, and the South African Weather Service has issued a warning for severe thunderstorms with hail, heavy rain and strong winds over southern Gauteng, Mpumalanga, the western KwaZulu-Natal, the eastern Free State and central and western northwest. Now, these conditions may cause localized flooding, vulnerable roads and potential infrastructure damage. Now, a heat wave persists in Limpopo's Lowveld, Mpumalanga, Limpopo Valley, Central Free State, the southwestern northwest and extreme northeastern Northern Cape until at least tomorrow. Now, many areas saw temperatures nearing 38 degrees Celsius over the weekend, creating extreme heat conditions. For now, though, it's time to take a look at our final sunrise view of the hour. And it's a bright and bold shot all the way from Eldorado Park with 29 degrees of weather coming through. And I can't thank Yusuf enough for sending this one through. Yusuf, thank you. This is bright, this is bold, and this is powerful. And this is our sunrise view. So keep it coming, Mzansi. We'll do it all again tomorrow morning. The number's 063-408-8863. Clearly, you can see how much we love seeing how you start your day. And for one last time, let's see what temperatures you can expect on your side of town.
Yep, just stay indoors. That's going to be the only answer for the next hour at least. Stick around because we've got lots on the way. In case you were sleeping, which I think most of us were,
Yeah.
the Grammys happened.
The Grammys happened. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited too that our content producer was up because I needed the rest to be here on time, all right? But
shame.
I will tell you that I caught up with all the goodness because your entertainment news is coming to you live and exclusive to catch you up on everything to do with the Grammys.
I saw someone wearing a house on their head. Is this
it
really
allowed?
what's happening at the Grammys? house on the head, yes.
Quite literally.
That's happening. What?
Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Well, we're going through some looks, whether it was fab or an absolute fail.
You know what you call it? It's called a parpadel.
Parpadel's in the house. That's what's happening.
I see what you did there. We'll get into all things to do with Pappardelle, houses, and the Grammys straight out.
Let's go. It's not true.
Make your love story unforgettable when you gift yourself the chance to win a dream jewelry prize to the value of 100,000 Rand with American Swiss. Simply scan the QR code on screen or WhatsApp Valentine to 064 898 8402. Answer our fun romance-themed questions and your journey to forever could start here. So enter now and love your way with American Swiss. Competition ends 28 Feb 2025. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Thank you so much. If, like us, you were fast asleep and not taking in what the rest of the world was focused on, of course, the Grammys have happened and we need to catch up.
We do.
You were not up at 1 in the morning,
I
so I'm
wasn't.
going to thank you for taking us through this.
Admittedly, but shout out to Puppet who really sacrificed some sleep to get this together. But also I've been catching up with all things to do with the Grammys. 67th Grammys absolutely came through blazing. I think now was the time that everybody got excited. I didn't mean to use the word blazing so frivolously, but we got to get into the first bit because they did honor LA. The LA fires, of course, have happened and rampaged Hollywood. And even the Grammy nominations were being put off until things were under control. But they did their part to really give back, right? So there were a couple of tributes to LA, just really encompassing the spirit of it. So Billie Eilish, for example, took to the stage and, you know, just celebrated everything that LA was about. Also, Dawes and John Legend contributed their little something to it. And then, of course, Trevor Noah, being the host, also, you know, spoke about the fact that small businesses need to be celebrated and just the health and love of LA still needs to be alive and well.
I love that because it's an ecosystem. It's not just the top tier of those stars.
Exactly.
It's supported by everyone that fills every position below that. But it's a massive place with a lot of people living there. It's not just about what you see in Tinseltown. There's a community that has been hit hard.
Even the homeless folks. I mean, there are homeless people everywhere. Everybody's been affected.
Literally, yeah.
We can't just talk about the 1%.
And I'm grateful that they're using this opportunity where there's a lot of eyes on to actually do something impactful. So
Just be
kudos.
normal,
yeah,
just be
kudos.
a real person, yeah.
Proud.
Shout out
I'm
to the
proud.
community. Yeah, it feels weird to
Weird
say.
feelings.
Well done,
But shout out to the community of LA for putting this all together.
Absolutely.
But let's focus on the Grammys, all right? Let's talk about the amazing Quincy Jones, R.I.P. to him. 91 years was celebrated on this earth. 28 Grammys is what this man walked away with. So, of course, the tribute has to be really strong. And who better to bring in than one of my favorite artists, Janelle Monáe. She came through and performed a little something. Michael Jackson's Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, which, of course, Quincy Jones had his hand in that. And then also we had Stevie Wonder singing the song We Are the World. That was
They must have worked together
beautiful.
so many times
So many
over their
times.
respective careers.
There's this documentary on Netflix about Quincy Jones that just gave me such a bright insight into his life. And I respected him before, but after
He's the
that,
man, yeah.
he is the man.
He was the man, is the man,
Will remain
will
the
be
man.
It's crazy though that they made a lot of this music so long ago, but yet the impact is still so profound.
It's the framework.
today.
Yeah, it's the framework
Timeless.
that artists still playing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful
The samples being used even to this day. And what's really great is that, I don't know if you'll remember, but in 2022, that was the last time we publicly saw Will Smith on a stage because the stunt that he pulled was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and this was his first return.
Oh, I was going to say, when is probation over? 'Cause I've noticed his voice has popped up in some animated films quite a lot. Okay, so I suppose this is the animated. I love him to bits. He made an absolutely ridiculous, silly mistake in that space. Just ridiculous is the only way to describe it. But what he has represented, the career that he's had.
Exactly.
Fresh Prince till I die, man. I absolutely love him. So I'm glad that he has found his way back into.
He has crawled his way, dropped a couple of singles just to let you know,
Still,
Big Willie's still around. And he paid tribute to Quincy because I don't know if you know the story about Quincy Jones and the Fresh Prince, but Quincy actually made Will Smith audition in front of a bunch of people at a party, and that's how he landed the role. And so that got him the gig that changed his life
That
forever.
literally is the reason why he is who he is today.
Literally. So he had to come through and pay tribute to the man that
Slap me across the face. You've just given me a fact about
Stop it, G.
Oh, man,
Come on.
I didn't know.
Okay, shall we get into the winners? That's what you're all here
Yes.
for. Some really great accolades to go around. I mean, Sabrina Carpenter, we can talk about her. She won Best Pop Album for her Short and Sweet. Also, Best Pop Song for Expresso that we all loved. But how could I not even mention Beyonce? The Big P, the Big Queen.
She had a couple, like more than 10 or something.
The most
nominations, I think.
nominated. I'm telling you, 11 nominations. Before that was Lauryn Hill with 10. And she came through saying, not only am I the queen dominating, but I'm going on a world tour. And we're sitting here on our knees saying, please include South Africa.
Because we like country music. Now that Beyonce likes country, we've got a whole kind of country scene that's blowing up here. But can I just say, why does this surprise us? She was always going to be this artist of her generation. If anyone was going to break the kind of records that she is breaking right now, it would have to be her. And it's not just what she's done over this last year, which is amazing that she's still that within the industry. But you look at her body of work, what she's created, no one can touch her.
She has 99 nods from the Grammys. She beat her husband. She's beaten everybody else. And yeah, I mean, what else can we expect from the Queen?
JB, a house husband now. He just be chilling at home.
Jay-Z. Who's Jay-Z? We don't know. Okay, so speaking about hip-hop, rapper Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot, absolutely love him, also came through, and he, of course, dropped an album and dropped a single last year, kind of beefing with Drake a little bit, called Not
I
Like
love
Us.
that. I love the hype so much.
You've got to have beef, though.
It was a good one, though, man. And it got people on sides, and it got good music out of it, so I think everybody was here for it.
Yeah, it was too good. That won a Grammy. Speaking about Africa, Thames is on the African stage, and she also walked away with a Grammy there for Best African Music Award.
Brilliant.
She's also set to perform in Jersey very, very soon. I'm jealous, because fly me out, Thames. I want to be front row. I would love to see her performing. She's so
Emceeing
good.
those kind of shows is your thing, man. It's just your
Yeah, we'll
vibe.
put it out there.
Waiting.
Put it out there.
My number 0 to... Let's get into one of my favorite artists right now. Guys, I can't even describe how much I've been enjoying her journey to fame and to success. It's one of those people that you're like, we made the right people famous.
Yeah.
Her name's Doechii.
Okay.
It's a name to remember. Around the TikTok 2020 era, she came out. And then since then, 5 years later, she's won her first Grammy. And she has just won a Grammy also for a track that, or was it best? Becoming, the best rap album. So she dropped an album, but also dropped a single that just garnered so many views. It didn't even have a proper setup of a song. It was about 2 minutes long, and people just lost their minds. So it just shows you that you can just bring yourself to the table, and people
It's
will
kind
love
of a coming of age for the TikTok platform, because as much as we love to skirt around the fact that all music is now half the length that it used to be, but there's a reason why these algorithms are dominating at the moment. So give it its place.
Yeah.
Give it its place.
And look where it gets you. Congratulations to Doechii, all the other winners, the nominees too, and everybody that made this possible and brought us entertainment news. It doesn't end here though. We got to get into the fails and the fabs in just a bit.
The house on the head.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Are we still talking about Grammys? Yes.
Yes.
Do these two have paddle boards in their hands?
Yes.
Yes.
We've got them. I don't think we're qualified to have these paddles at all. Either at paddle or at the game we're about to play.
We've got a hot mess and success.
Oh my goodness.
So G and I are going to be slapping the truth on some of these looks at the Grammys.
When you play paddle, hey, what? It's
it's all about the finesse, bro.
Forget about boys in sports. Let's get into some looks. Grammys red carpet, you're up. We've got to get into the first one. Is it a house? Is it a man? No, it's Jaden Smith in a house.
Oh, goodness
As
gracious.
a man. Because what is happening here?
Why?
I don't understand. I'm perplexed.
But surely it comes with a disclaimer. Like, surely you
The
say...
disclaimer is that he is Jaden Smith.
Guys, maybe,
there we go.
maybe he has a headache and a toothache at the same time, and you needed a cover for it.
The head of the family now.
Like giving me some ideas. So
Yeah?
there's this infamous thing in Hollywood that men would wear bandanas. We saw it with Matthew McConaughey. We saw it with a couple of people.
Oh,
We
when
just
they're
thought
having
it
a
was
bad
look.
hair day.
We thought so. They were actually getting surgery done, and they were hiding the scars. So maybe
Jaden's like 12 at the moment. No, I mean, there could be something actually going on, and this could be a whole big thing, which makes me scared, but
I'm trying to
sorry.
turn this around, but
it won't let me. The polarity of the
this.
earth. I'm sorry, you can't wear a giant box in your head. I don't think it's
Jaden, you were
fashionable.
not in the house with that look, my friend.
And we love you, Jay. We really do love you, kid. But yeah,
No.
that was
Okay, hot mess for Jaden Smith. Callie
Is
Uchi
it
is
a
one of my
palace?
favorite singers of all time. Little animal print
I'm there
number.
for that.
Oh, that's nice.
What do we think, guys?
Nature Boy's
I like
loving
it.
that.
I knew it would be a yes from the
Cheeky,
men.
it's representative of our vibe. It's lovely. It's sexy. It's great. I like it.
And
Booyah.
Callie Uchis is sexy. That's a mom bod right there.
Yeah, man.
Looking
She's got all the
fabulous.
vibes.
Owning it.
How about some Sierra Farrell in an all white?
Whoa! I'm torn
Is this
here.
the Met or something here? Surely that is quite out there.
What do you call this? A sulfur.
You know what? I appreciate the fact that all this effort that was put into this look is literally transcending me to another time. I appreciate that. It's like a journey.
I'm going to hit you with the
Because Graham's on the hot mess.
I don't know. I appreciate the effort here. The effort
Okay.
is a success for me. The effort.
If you tell someone that to their face, they're going to be insulted, dude. You say, I appreciate the effort you put in, but because it sounds like a bad
So should I hold it like this?
Yeah, exactly. If it came together spectacularly with so many, I mean, like she's making a statement, you know, clearly.
Yeah, with this thing.
But I don't know, it just doesn't quite come together for me.
Okay, great. I'm going to say this is 2025. It's giving young fashion. It's all right. You coming from the old school lens.
I don't know. I don't know. Just there's too much going on.
Okay,
I
I like
think.
that.
It's too much. It's
That's a
too
good
busy.
critique. Too much at once.
Fair point.
Yeah, and you've sacrificed a bit of the form there to make a statement. I don't know. I think it must
Hot
look good
mess
first.
from Grace, success from Ryle. How about Dochi? Serving as always. She's really
love it.
been themed for this preppy style, and I love the fact that she's brought a nice fitted dress. Oh, immediate success.
Yeah, man.
Is that thing like molded to a figure? Look at the
Right?
shapes on this lady. Wow.
See, now
This is
this
crazy.
still makes a statement,
Yes.
but highlights the figure, does everything right. And it's kind of understated, which makes a statement in itself. I think it's very clever. I love it.
Less is
Dochi
love it.
is. She is a statement in
Less
and
is
of
more. I
herself.
love it.
Definitely Grammy winning. Well, how about some Cardi B, who's previously won a Grammy for Best
Oh, I
Rap
like
Album?
that. I like
Black and Gold with the bird-inspired train. Oh,
I
gosh.
think so.
Might
I'm
just be
going to
my favorite
say
look of the
resounding
night.
success. That's my look of the carpet.
I think Cardi B for bird because those feathers are just
I
something.
see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Well played. Well played.
That
Resounding success,
Flying into
Cardi
success
B.
there.
the brief. I love that.
Love
Yeah,
that.
beautiful.
Sabrina Carpenter Slade. I'm going to give her that.
Okay.
Interesting look. She's always giving pretty. She's always giving safe. But I like this.
Princess
She's got
vibes.
the trail.
Yeah.
It's pretty, it's dainty, it's almost like a very nice matric ball look. You know what I mean? That's not a bad look.
That fabric looks super expensive as well.
does.
It
Gotta
just
be
looks luxury.
spider-woven
No, I
silk.
love that. And she's a tiny human
She
being. So to
is.
create that kind of silhouette and those kind of shapes
Makes her look 10 feet
with that, brilliant. Absolutely love
That's
it.
a
man.
classic.
And
Yep.
again, I state that we are not qualified in any way to be passing judgment on anyone, but I'm going to say beautiful, man. Success.
Also
all
giving
right.
old Hollywood, which we love. She sticks
sure.
to a theme and does it well. Speaking about a themed Lady Gaga. Love to
Always
see this.
nervous.
Bubble look, adding the black. We always know Lady Gaga pushes the envelope just a little
This
bit.
is giving Matilda, like
Okay.
from Adam's Family.
Oh,
Me.
Wednesday
Yeah,
vibes.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Not
Sorry.
Matilda from
Who's
the Addams
Matilda? That's a
Family.
whole other
Yeah.
movie altogether. So that's a hot mess on my analogy there.
In
but I don't know.
conclusion.
This is too Adam's Family for me. I'm just waiting for a hand to like crawl up on her shoulder or something. Remember
Maybe
that?
against a different backdrop, it would have shone a little bit more. Yeah, I suppose it's lukewarm, and on the red carpet, lukewarm is kind of a hot
That's
mess.
a hot
eh?
mess.
Sorry.
She's like, just needs Edward Scissorhands to complete her there, I think. Then it would, then
now
it
you're
would be
just
a
being
success.
mean, dude. Check how judgy you've become. You
This thing
started
has
out
got
sitting all
powers.
normal.
The legs are
Then the leg was
folded.
crossed, and then the posture changed.
What's
and now-
happening? It's taking over.
Oh, man.
All right, one of my favorite people right now. I'm very scared to call her a pop star because she is just so different. Her name is Chappell Roan, and she really looked like an art museum come to life. So this is her vibe. Let me just tell you.
Yeah.
Always going for like that makeup look that looks like a porcelain doll and something different.
She's got a vibe about her. You know what? I'm quite a grungy kid. I came from quite a grungy era where there was a lot of, like, in the 90s and 2000s, you would take something ruin it and then make it into something else. And there's something just repurposed, reused, just something cool about this. I like that. And like you say, she stayed in her lane.
Come on.
Which is important, so it's on brand.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, I'm going to say it's a success, man.
Well, you immediately went hot mess.
I was hot mess, but I'm like looking at it now and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? The more I look at it, the more it's starting to work. It's provoking and evoking so much like I don't know, thinking. It's a statement.
It's an
I'm like this.
It's a disruptor.
Yeah, half a pedal.
Keep that there, because I'm wondering if it would change for Cynthia Revo, Miss Wicked herself. What are we doing? She even did a tribute of Fly You to the Moon for the Grammys.
Love it.
It's a success, of course, resounding. Taylor Swift, I wonder if your boards will change. Rocking a red tee dangling charm from her inner thigh. I don't know if you want to zoom in close enough, but that's what
I don't think we're allowed to. It's a breakfast
Oh.
show. Oh, wow. Hey, we just did that.
Oh, okay.
That's cool, making a statement in itself.
And? I knew it would be a success.
I don't know. I think it's a successful dress.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't want the Swiftians to come after me, so I'm going to go success.
No, I think
Sorry.
it's not. It's again understated, but it's still got a bit of.
I personally was disappointed. To me, red carpet reads full-length gown.
Yeah.
That's giving cocktail. But
You're actually right there. Maybe we should just say shame on you.
the next
Okay?
victim
Shame on
of the Swifties.
Swiftians, don't come for me. I'm going to run away from him right now. No.
And he's not even joking, though, actually. That's the funny thing. No, I love it. I think also maybe people were caught in no man's land with this one, where they had to dress it down in the context of what's been happening in LA. So I think well done to everyone who did still make a statement in that space.
Well done to everybody. Thank you for giving us something to talk about today. And for those that were a hot mess, it's all right. You have next gen. For the successes, that's your Monday motif for you.
Oh, look, a hot mess or a success. I love everything about it, and congratulations to everybody at the Grammys. But there is time for some more success right here in the kitchen, and especially if you're looking for a sweet treat that's easy to make and obviously is delicious as well. And I don't want you to worry. We're talking about some strawberry cheesecake bites, which are the perfect choice for starting off your week the right way, the sweet way. Now, this thing is soft, it's creamy, it's got texture, and it's got a burst of strawberry flavor, and they offer the indulgence of cheesecake in a fun, bite-sized form. So, who other than the beautiful Jenny Morris to show us how? Jenny, I've missed you.
I've missed you.
How you doing? I've been working out just for you in the kitchen, because I knew you'd be back.
I thought you were describing me, and then you said it was a blooming cheesecake bite.
They're both applicable, and they are indeed. There's the sweetness, all the good stuff is there. That's everything fitting of your character. But how are we doing this one? What's happening, and what is this?
Don't say we, because you're going to mix, darling.
You're putting me to work.
I'm going to put you to work.
Ready, at your service. What can I do for you?
Lovely cream cheese, which you soften.
Yeah.
Gorgeous strawberry jam.
Okay.
And some icing sugar. And we're going to put some vanilla essence. And what you're going to do for me, my love, is just bring it together. I'll just wet that down.
Are we going to get to work here?
You're going to get to work.
Right, let me just do an extra wash of the hands here just to make sure it's all clean, because I know everybody in the studio is going to want to get in on this for sure.
You don't even have to roll them. You just have to mix for Mama.
Oh, okay, cool. So just using the tools. I thought I was going to get my hands involved
Well,
here.
you can if
make
you
some of
like.
these balls.
But
let me mix it up first, and then I'll start getting the hands
And then you can knead it up a little bit.
Got
This
you.
is really, really nice. The colour is gorgeous. Lovely for Valentine.
I was going to ask you about this colour especially. There's a reason for this, right? The month of love, we are here for it.
But also, you could take this outside of the month of love. And what you could do is you could like do a reveal. You know when you do like the baby parties with, is it a girl, is it a boy?
You could, so this could be for the...
So nice.
I got you,
and you could bluff them. You could make blue chocolate with a pink inside.
That's a clever idea. It's a reveal party, right? That's what they're called. Yeah.
So I'm not going to really let you get your hands dirty, because I've already done them and I've rolled the balls for you.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
You too kind, Jenny. Nicely done. So that's just pretty much come from that mixture over there. Roll them up into balls. That's pretty easy. What's this?
You're going to take this ball and you're going to dip it into some chocolate, white chocolate that we've made lovely and wonderful in the microwave.
That we melted and it might have hardened again.
It's okay. So what we do, here's the tip. Put it in some hot water and give it a stir.
Okay, nice. I like the fact that you came with a solution here. Well done.
No, it's a tip.
Okay, so this is actually, it's getting a little bit soft. I don't know if you guys can see this,
yes.
but
and
literally...
it's got coconut oil in it, which is amazing.
Oh, beautiful. So if I add some more power here and Vuma, it'll definitely soften
That's
up
why
a
I've got
little
you
quicker.
doing all the hard work,
I
darling.
see. Well played, well played. But this is softening up perfectly.
Yes, look at that.
Look at that.
Nice and nice. And then we're going to just dip it in, and you can have any kind of... look at this. We've got...
You can play. So
yeah.
What are they normally called? Like hundreds and hundreds?
No, this is more like that confetti stuff. And you've got these beautiful little gold balls. And I've got a little baking shop that I go to in the northern suburbs, and it's got everything. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
All right. Get your dipping on,
Now,
Jenny.
let's just get our dipping on. And they're gone.
It's like taking everything.
Okay, she's so naughty. She's so naughty, this chocolate. Anyway,
I'll stir it up and get a little bit
you
more
keep
whipped for
stirring
you.
it.
I think that'll help.
I'm going to just use my fingers, and see, look at that. And all you have to do is just take it and pop it into some sprinkles.
Oh, I see.
And make it all pretty.
Okay.
But I've made a whole lot of them over there.
So I think what I've done here is just whipped it up a little bit softer, which is definitely going to help. I think if we try that again, it'll work. So can I try one?
Of course you can try one.
Pop it in the
Can
middle
I
there?
lick my fingers?
Of course you can. No one's going to say no to that.
Would you like to lick a finger?
Okay, while Jenny goes crazy out of the kitchen, let me show you what hopefully should come together here is if I can get this dip right. Yes, there we go. Now we're talking.
The beauty of this is that the hot water brings it back to life.
Yes, and
Okay.
just like that. Is this what we're looking out for?
Yes.
Bom, bom, bom.
So I'm doing it with the unlicked finger, okay?
Got you. I don't mind though.
Oh, look at that. This is so nice for a wedding. Look at that, all the pretty colours, or a 21st birthday
A
party.
wedding, a 21st, or even like inviting people to your party and letting them do this while you create it.
Exactly.
Like an experiential sort of
Totally.
birthday. That could be cool. I
Yum,
love
yum.
this.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That's so simple, so easy, and so many people are going to love this. I think it's really the decorations that are bringing it all together and making it perfecto.
Yes.
Nicely done. Okay.
You want to eat one?
I wouldn't mind trying that and telling Mzansi that you can get this at expressoshow.com. But if you're looking for a perfect way to start off your Monday, and I think the month of love, and you want to introduce some loving colors, then this is what it's about, Jenny. Thank you for coming through. I think there's a reason why we had to get you back here as soon as we could. It wasn't Jan, but it's Feb, but I'm so grateful that you are here, and I can't wait to see more of these love-inspired meals that you're going to be making for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Lots of mommy love to you.
I'm taking it and I'm appreciating it so much. So reminder, Mzansi, expressoshow.com. If you want to get these incredible, what are we calling these? Like popsicles?
Oh, you know, they could be cake pops, they could be little love blobs, they could be love bites.
Balls of
anything
love.
you want, balls of love, yes.
expressoshow.com, you know where it is. And we still got a good couple minutes in the Feel Good Breakfast Show. So what's happening, gang? What else are we doing on this beautiful Monday? Oh, I eat this.
Okay, you just embrace that. So I just asked Carissa, what's that one varsity must-have that she would recommend? And she said money.
Money.
Okay, which is a good answer, but maybe we don't have a huge amount and we need to make it stretch. We've got some great back-to-varsity ideas.
Oh, I can't wait to get into that. Not only that, we also have to, Valentine's Day is coming up, so give you something good for all the foodies out there. Perhaps you want to add something delicious to your gifting, so we're going to make sure that you are sorted come 14 February. So we'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Let's get into the spirit of the game, because game is here to serve you, and especially if you are dabbling into varsity life. I know a lot of us are. You remember that time?
I remember that time like it was yesterday. 4 years of my life. You know what's really funny though? I actually met the director of Expresso at Varsity.
What?
So shout out to UC Radio for bringing us all together. But
Love
yes,
that.
it was a time. Let me leave it at that. But it is all about the vibes. You know, what I really loved most is the independence that Varsity offered, because I'm an independent gal. But I learned it out there. Making your space feel like home, I think most importantly, is really what would set it apart.
Yeah, but look, let's be real though, right? I mean, small spaces, tight budgets, and smart hacks. I think that's really the student way if you think about it. And luckily, Game's back to Varsity Deals, and they've got you covered with top home essentials to level up your student life. The time is now.
That. Another thing that I wish I put more effort into was cooking during Varsity. I did live at home, so I was taken care of. I did. But when I was at Varsity, I was basically fasting. I would eat popcorn. That was 6 rand. I was unintentionally fasting. And some raisins that I would grab from somewhere. Like, I never really ate. But if you are living at home, or living rather by yourself, and cooking for yourself, then Survival 101, let me give you a hack. This is a 12-piece stainless steel cookware set, and it's only 699 rand. Perfect for meal prepping, midnight noodles, like you said.
And also stainless steel is like the heat right now. It's vibing because it's such a good opportunity to make food. It doesn't have any of those like Teflon pieces that are coming off of it. So healthy as well. Perfect, I love this. Now let's carry on, because series, chill, or crashing after a late night study session, I think this is something you're going to be wanting to do. So why not introduce a sleeper couch, and a sleek one at that? Look at this one. It's only going for 6,699 rand. It saves you space and it doubles as a bed. So who's going to be adding this to their Varsity wish list? I think if you've got friends or you're wanting to have more friends, you've got an option for them now. Sleepover party.
I absolutely love that. Also, I love that it's stylish. You don't have to compromise on it looking good as well, right? What would you do during Varsity for just kind of making your space more comfortable?
I don't know. I mean, the couch would pretty much sort it out.
I would say so. I would add some plants if I could afford it.
Oh, yes.
You know?
As many as I could, actually. That's a good one. I like that.
Just to bring that element of greenery all around you as you're trying to do that late night cramming. But listen, if you are in that position, this just got an upgrade, because for just 429 rand, here's a stylish lamp with an Edison light bulb. I like this even for now. It's giving serious, like, study aesthetic vibes. What do you think?
I think it's so important to make sure that your lighting game is correct when it comes to studying.
3 a.m., you there.
Literally, and especially the impact that light has on your mood, on your energy. You need to make sure that you got that on lock. So if you want to get your marks up this semester, and go get your light game up.
I like that.
Raul said it, right?
Raul said it there for his crew. Well, if you have a small space, it's absolutely no problem. Or if you live in Cape Town, this one is for you. This compact desk is only 699 rand, and it is perfect for those all-nighters, and also just fits anywhere. It is slick, it is small, and I definitely would rate it 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd rate this as well, especially the fact that it is bringing all the size issues out of the conversation.
Absolutely.
I think the fact that you have this means that you've got a desk, you've got a place to maybe even eat your food, so it can double up if you want, you know what I mean?
Add the lamp on there, we've got a romantic dinner.
That's the student life. So, I mean, maybe even like a massage table or something. Like, it can be anything.
Don't try that at home.
Don't try that at home, though. You can get a proper one from Game. But listen, Varsity life, I think, is about making the most of what you've got, like we discussed right now. So, with Game's back to Varsity Deals, you can turn your space into the ultimate comfort zone without breaking the bank. And it's really simple. Just head into any store. You can shop online, and you go to game.co.za and start a Varsity off on the right foot. Yes. Yeah.
So we know V-Day, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. It can be a little bit nervous and anxious time for many, because you want that significant other to feel really special. Maybe we don't have the budget. Maybe we just don't have the creativity. Don't worry, we've got you covered, and we've got some fantastic gifting ideas. But I need my unofficial work Valentine to step in. Oh no, I was expecting Ryle. I was expecting Ryle to come, but
Jump me, G.
I'm sorry, man. It was going to happen, man. She's been driving a wedge. No, we're going to have a little bit of fun because I think Valentine's Day's got to be slightly cheesy. Okay, so it's, you must know it's Valentine's Day, not just a special gift. We want to get loved up, but often we need to get a little bit creative because not all of us have the romantic.
We need help.
Okay. So as always, Woolworths is making it so easy for us to spoil our loved ones and I suppose ourselves this Valentine's Day with a wide selection of Valentine's Day treats from chocolate-covered fortune cookies, the biggest fortune cookie. I wonder if it comes with a fortune that size. Heart-shaped chockies as well, sweets that will make for the perfect V-Day spoil.
Oh, I like that. Well, I definitely want to get into the ultimate spoils. And what's already catching my eye is this one right here. It's the malted puffs in milk chocolate. So think kind of like chuckles, but in a really beautiful tin that you can keep. And we've actually had Musi Collective that was here before, and they've designed this tin.
It is gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful? I want to see what's inside.
And these take up real estate in my kitchen. You don't understand. Whenever I get a biscuit tin from Woolies or something, then it ends up a permanent fixture. Yeah. You just get in there with, please don't break your
But it looks that
nail.
good, G, that it'll work with the decor. It looks so pretty and it can just
gorgeous.
fit so many aesthetics. Come on, stop the anticipation. Yeah, bring it on.
I didn't think it could get better.
And you think you're going to have time to empty them in there and eat them, but by the time you want to empty them back in, there's like one left, which is perfectly fine, man.
Nicely done. Look, these heart-shaped sticky notes are also something I want to talk about. And where are they? I saw them earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, no, these are my churros. Don't you be taking my churros, okay?
Ah, there they are, yeah, they are. I was looking at these earlier. These are so cool, right? So these are sticky notes. Obviously, you can see them right now. They've got double hard gums in them. There's a 50 gram. But you can also use the sticky notes to write sweet messages for your partner, your friends, words of affirmation.
Reminders for yourself of where you left the sticky notes. You could put that up there.
Good luck for the dinner you're preparing for me tonight for Valentine's Day. That's a good note there. These are cool. I think for varsity, even maybe just as a reminder for yourself, like, hey, don't forget that you are amazing.
I'm here for daily affirmations. I absolutely love that.
Yeah,
Valentine's Day, strawberry-flavoured marshies. And they come in a value pack because you do need many. There's 10 16-gram little marshies in there. Marshmallow pies encased in real milk chocolate. Valentine's Day giant fortune cookie over there. I think I would send it as a package.
This is
absolutely
crazy,
love that. That is just the cutest, coolest thing ever.
It is.
And presumably there is a fortune, a very nice romantic fortune in there.
I wonder if there's like a really good fortune. I want to
You went over there.
Shake it.
And then we've got the Valentine's Joe and Seth's chocolate popcorn slab. Absolutely love this one. And you can surprise yourself with some. What was that sound?
That was the popcorn.
That was the popcorn that made the sound.
Okay.
You can surprise yourself with somebody so special. And I absolutely love the story behind Joe and Seth as well. It's a small business straight out of the UK is where they get their recipes from. And it is just delicious. Caramel-coated popcorn drizzled in milk and white chocolate. And it's a family-owned business, so why would you not want to support it?
I like the fact you're giving us all these other reasons to love it and want to eat it. It's fine. It's just look at it. Just
We
look
don't
at it.
need many reasons, let's be honest.
Absolutely beautiful. So for me, Valentine's Day becomes kind of experiential, okay?
Oh, I like that.
Because I've got to involve the kids and I want to put in the effort and it must be special, but again, it's still got to be a little bit cheesy. So if you can whip something up or do a DIY kit, that's awesome. And the churros are where it begins and ends because I absolutely love them. And you get to eat them as well. But it's the experience of, so this charming churro kit comes with everything that you need. Perfect way to share a sweet and romantic treat with your loved ones. Comes beautifully presented with a heart-shaped wooden board as well. Look at that. That's going to be a permanent fixture. An extra special Valentine's Day gift for sure. And inside you'll find absolutely everything that you need to create delicious churros. Specially blended dry mix for light and airy churros, which you need. Generous dusting of cinnamon sugar, which I'm going to generously dust.
Listen, bro, like, you know, like food is the way to someone's heart. What if the food is in the shape of a heart?
It is the heart. I love it. And it has everything to make you feel like you are really competent in the kitchen, which, you know, it's going to give you that Valentine's Day confidence that you need. Absolutely love it. Easy to follow instructions. And then, of course, you get to have a house smelling of freshly baked goods and you get to enjoy that.
Well, I'm already at pappardelle, so I might as well have a bite, okay? Let me tell you.
I might have put pappardelle in there. You don't know? No, I still don't know what
crunch and a
Hey, and now you dip that. Now dip that in the chocolate as well, which I
Fortune cookie on the side.
Does it taste like love?
You see it there. I haven't. So I didn't put in the effort.
That's good on its own.
I should have put in more effort for you.
That is good. In fact, I'm so sorry to my goals that I've been trying to reach in January and February.
It's called self-love because you're literally giving your own heart to yourself.
That's divine.
We'll start it after Valentine's Day, I think. It's official. Listen, this is every reason, every opportunity to make the most of this occasion and treat the ones you love this Valentine's Day. Don't forget, there's a little bit of cheese, but more importantly is the thought that counts. We've got delicious foodie gifts. We've got treats. It's all from Woolworths. So you can shop these gifts in store, online, and of course on the app. And it gets better, right?
It does, because you stand a chance to win a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. Just reply to the competition post. We're asking you this question on our pages. How are you celebrating Valentine's Day this year? And don't forget to hashtag Woolies Valentines. The competition closes tomorrow, Tuesday, the 4th of Feb at midnight. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Have another bite.
Watering.
I know. You've earned
Another bite. Thank you.
Can't get enough of the love. I'm going to get some now, Izzy. Thank you.
That's divine.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your feel-good breakfast show. It's Monday, but it's feeling like Friday, and I'm absolutely here for it.
And let me tell you, it feels like Friday even more so because I've got some breaking news. S3 has officially announced that they have bought the rights to air the Grammy Awards tonight. It happens from 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Mark it in your calendars until 10:30. So if you're interested in pop culture, want to know how Trevor Noah absolutely slayed on the stage, then 7 o'clock S3 is where you'll find me.
And you can see if you want to be as judgy as we were for the red carpet. But you will go there. You will go there. Maybe you'll be even more judgy if you win yourself 550,000 rand before, because that's what's up for grabs in the daily lotto jackpot today. You could win big. It could be your payday if it's not already. So what are you waiting for? Get in store. You can buy online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking platform or dial *120 *7529# for USSD. Just do it, please.
Now, all these details are on our Expresso social media pages. Check them out. And also check out our next performance, because you're in for a treat in just a bit. But before you get there, let me remind you to play Daily Lotto for an estimated 550,000 Rand jackpot and stand a chance to win big.
All right, let's whip up something good right now. Mzansi, I hope you're ready, because this is Pixie Whip. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Pixie Whip. I'm going to be performing a song called Midnight Scenes. I'd like to talk about my new single coming out on this Friday, the 7th of Feb, and it's called Spirited Boy. This one is Midnight Scenes.
Take me, let you
out now, EP out now. Pixie Whip, we absolutely love you. That took us to a dance floor somewhere over the weekend. Here for that kind of transportation. Pixie, thank you so much. Take a bow. You are amazing. Thank you so much for helping us start our day, our week in the right way.
Yeah, and it's definitely getting me excited that EP is releasing soon. I believe it's a beautiful one. It's a mood butterfly, and it's something that when we heard the conversation, we're definitely going to love. So look around for that one.
Oh, if this is how Monday gets started, imagine what Tuesday holds for you. We'll see you tomorrow bright and early, 6 till 9. Thank you, Expresso fam.
Yeah, love you.
Have a beautiful day.
Another feel-good production.